Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of The Bathhouse, live from the Stand Comedy Club every Tuesday night at around 9 p.m.
Around 9 p.m.
You know what? I try my best, but people have schedules. And here's the thing.
Well, there was a plate of cold cuts upstairs.
There was a plate of, and I would say, so you're an Italian.
Yeah.
That's like one level above cold cuts. Does that still, like, because that's fancy. There was sprinkled, like, pistachios.
It was nice. It was nice stuff.
Yeah.
When my sister-in-law got married in Staten Island, they had like a charcuterie table, but it was like deli meat from the grocery store, and I was like, "You definitely picked you picked package C."
So there was spiced ham.
There was like spiced ham and like salami, like Genoa salami.
You know what? I'm very partial to Genoa salami, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you put it on a board, you can get over with some deli meat.
Thin slice.
Yeah.
It's super thin.
No, but you could tell it was like not American cheese, but like it was grocery store. Cold cuts.
I still would eat it happily.
I'm like package
But do
A.
you call
Package
that-
A was prosciutto, sopressata.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That was like fancy. That was even like fancier prosciutto than regular prosciutto up there.
Yeah,
It was all
yeah,
like it looked like a flour, and it was kind of like
That impresses you.
Yeah. And then it was kind of like
Deli
I want to say it was like cooked.
Hey, they like rolled it up.
Guys, kind of that. Okay.
Crushed peanuts all over the board.
Those are pistachios.
It was ham origami.
Yeah.
Dude,
I've got an Italian-related question.
Okay.
Is antipasto a salad?
I don't know. It's like different for everybody, right?
Yeah, literally, it's just
Yeah.
it's like I thought it was
It's like-
appetizers forever.
Yeah.
but then I found out it could be salad.
It's listed.
Yeah.
well, salad
with
could be
the
an
salads.
appetizer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
But
salad,
it's
pasta,
all
meat.
meat.
It's like weird.
Yeah.
Italians are kind of just winging it, though. You know?
No way. I mean,
Like,
they have
we're
like
very-
arguably the best cuisine.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's annoying how confident we are when they're like, "No, antipasto's got to be so hot." Let me tell you
I
something.
hate those shows where
Yeah,
it's like,
it's the
what's
worst.
overrated, what's underrated.
I feel like that stuff is an op to make us look bad.
You 100%.
It's like
You think
it's like
so?
CIA. Yeah.
The antipasta?
They're
Yeah,
like,
but the-
let's find some antipasto guys, and let's make Italians look really bad, and let's bury all the smart ones like Mike Figs.
I put mayo on my sandwiches, and I made a video, and all these
You ever had
Guidos.
you ever had Kewpie mayo?
I love Kewpie mayo. It's delicious
man.
Yeah,
Japanese
it's
mayo.
nice.
But
It's
is it
really
supposed
good.
to be oil or something?
No,
It's
It's supposed to be oil and
balsamic.
vinegar, technically. Yeah, that is a little disgusting, actually.
Yeah, well, it's Kewpie mayo is essentially it's mayo, but it has MSG in it. It's Japanese mayo, so
No,
it has.
they're referring to like when you have an Italian sandwich.
Why he
you're
got
not
yelled
supposed to
at.
have.
Supposed to be oil and
you're not
vinegar.
supposed to be
Oh.
balsamic
But
glaze.
it's
and
really really good. Mayo's really good on an Italian hoagie.
Yeah,
That's great.
I love it.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that's what makes QP good. Is that
It's MSG.
sweet,
They
sweet
say
MSG.
I looked at it. I literally looked at the back of a bottle yesterday because I found one, and don't ask me why I found one, but I just found one in my house, and like a full one, and it just says random.
Were you
slices.
using it or was it in storage?
No, because I buy 3
Couch
packs
cushions.
off of No, I buy 3 packs off of Amazon.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
and
saying.
then I just like lost track of one of them.
Yeah.
I thought they were gone, but then I found one. But anyways, I looked at it specifically yesterday, be like, what's the ingredient? And I go, of course, MSG.
Dude,
Yeah.
I always thought MSG was like an accidental byproduct type thing.
That's what I
Chinese
heard.
restaurants used to have like a 55-gallon drum of it
Yeah.
that they would just like they would put the food in the wok and just scoop up like a cup and
Yeah.
just throw it on there.
And I
It
don't
was
think there's
an
any.
elective
It's weird
additive.
because my dad, because like I don't know if you ever saw the David Chang, one of David Chang's shows, and he's basically like people talk shit about MSG just because they're racist against Asians. Like that's what his synopsis was. And my dad very much is like, yeah, it makes me sick. Like he always used to be like, yeah, it makes. But I'm like, no, it doesn't. You have no idea. You know,
No, it would 100% make me feel like shit.
It's
Really?
a chemical
A
reaction.
lot of it,
Isn't
yeah.
it a chemical
But
reaction?
it's-
Well, but usually it's just a pinch of it. By the way, the phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969. We're joined by Mike
Yeah.
Figs, Mike Recine, Richie Redding. And we're going to have Chris from Brooklyn and Derek Drescher joining us because you two got to leave. So, but yeah, I don't, you think I could put it in your food and you would instantly feel bad?
Not instantly, but like I think a good amount of it, you would definitely feel like shit. And it's why.
I mean, I've eaten so much Kewpie mayo before.
but that could also
Yeah.
be a low
Low
dosage
dose.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was literally a cup of that shit on like lo mein, and it was why they always had the joke of, like Chinese food, you're hungry 10 minutes later. It was because of that.
But it's also all carbs.
Dude, there's a Thai restaurant in my neighborhood, and it's the only they have a security guard in the front, and I don't know why. It's a little more popular with African Americans.
Yeah.
And they put a fucking security guard
Oh, wait, is
sitting
it
at
in
the front.
Williamsburg? I've
No,
seen
it's on.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
though, in
I've seen
Williamsburg.
yeah,
I've been
C,
there.
right?
The
C?
bouncer.
That-
Oh,
yeah.
see, I know.
The
C
C
Yeah.
is literally like we went there once, and it was like because I live really close there, and it was like this is a fucking nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only Thai restaurant where while people are ordering, you hear, I don't need all that.
Honestly, that is like very accurate. That is,
What's
and
that
it's like a
come with?
whole.
Let me get a
it's like-
sidecar with a sugar rim. Let me get a sugar rim on that motherfucker. Put a little sugar rim on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it got peanuts. I don't need all
Look
that.
at this
I don't
shit.
need all that. Just give me the noodles.
Y'all got sesame seed chicken in the motherfucker. Shit.
So just so you guys remember, if you guys remember, you can hang up on anybody.
Yeah.
In the event, someone just called, but I didn't pick it up. But yeah, that place C is wild, and I C was a funny thing. So
It's cool though because you're like, how did this happen? Like,
Right, yeah.
It
you
must
have
be
this-
like if you build it, they will come type.
Well,
thing.
I think they serve food till like 2 a.m.
Oh, okay,
So there's
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I went to C, and so no. Well, I went to this restaurant with my girl, and people were getting like when it's your birthday and you get like the free cake or whatever.
Yeah.
So they were all going out. Like we saw like a bunch of them, right? And so then my girl, because she's an asshole, she went and told them it was my birthday. 'Cause
Sure.
she's also Jewish, so she's like, she'll get a free piece of cake, right? And so then they brought the cake out, and there's like a shot that you have to do, and there's like it's a whole thing, the
they
sparkler.
check your ID.
Yeah.
Nothing like a birthday cake and a shot of
No,
cognac.
but listen. If she thought there was
You'll
some-
have ID.
No, you cannot have
You're like,
But-
it's not my.
But
birthday.
dude, so that's the thing though. She thought it was like this big scam, and
Yeah.
then the bill came, and they fucking charged me $20 for
for the
it.
cake.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for like the whole
Oh,
birthday
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So I think,
Oh,
but I
okay.
think what was going on is everybody was like seeing that these things were coming out, and everybody was like, "Oh, like I'll just get one of these because it's free." And so I think like it's like a real thing where everybody sees it all happening and they assume it's free.
Yeah, but that is so interesting of the inside out thing of like, did they build it so that it would be a hood ties?
It's in Williamsburg.
I think it's the
You're
setting.
You're right.
The
I think,
setting
right.
is really
It's interesting.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just
It's
like
like Budokan. I work
it's
at Budokan.
specific.
It's
The
same
lighting.
thing.
I think it's like black people dinner lighting or something.
Lavender hue.
I think it's like the Tommy Hilfiger effect. That is like, oh, we had this brand, and all of a sudden, y'all started fucking with it. So,
Yeah.
But
so
black
then you
people
just
don't
I
see
don't
eat
her-
think that
Thai food.
applies to
No, they do.
Yeah, they do.
So
But
go
it
to
just-
see
if
for a
right
lot
now.
of peanut
Go to see-
noodles. It's just peanut noodles and
fried heart.
okay.
Yeah.
Tried hard.
Yeah.
Somehow I ended up being the racist out of this whole conversation.
It's just so funny to walk by this little restaurant. You see like a security guard is sitting in a chair right near the door. It's like whoever's leaving. Aren't you losing money by like disrespecting your clientele like that?
Right. Or maybe you're saying, hey, this is the safest Thai restaurant.
Maybe. But what's he gonna do? He's just like a guy in a. He's just a Haitian guy in a button-down shirt.
Yeah, I think he's the only thing preventing it from turning into a Black John Woo movie. It's just a bloodbath in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
So you're saying,
for being on the
I gotta go put somebody on stage.
Okay. Richie Redding, everybody. Thanks,
Richie
man.
Redding.
The phone lines are open, everybody, if you want to call in. I don't did I miss something here? I don't know why.
There's a
What's that?
security guard at Budokan.
Yeah, I don't know why there's so few
Yeah.
people watching.
And he's there because, sorry to cut you off.
They found
that's
out I
all
was
good.
going to be here.
No, everybody loves you.
And they have a security guard because we get a lot of scammers that will come in with
Okay.
like fake, like they'll order a bunch of shit and just use like this gift card doesn't work, use another one, constantly texting and transferring money and then like, and they'll try to walk away without paying. So they have that guy there. And it also has that like late night club kind of feel.
Yeah.
So you don't know, we get a lot of drug dealers and shit. It's in Chelsea. You got
Yeah.
you got Tao right next to us. Anyways, I worked there once.
You
a
must
week.
feel
That's
so
crazy.
cool if you're like, I'm going to go on a date tonight. I'm going to bring a girl. I'm going to walk out on the bill and I'm going to get pussy. and then some security guard stops you.
Oh, dude, the most common thing is that guys like that will come and they kind of like, you know, don't really know what's going on. They'll order some shit, paid, not tip, and just leave. And you're just like, okay, but cash, whatever.
But they don't tip.
A lot of times these guys don't tip. Nah, I'm not saying African American people. I'm just saying like
People
the
with big
club
cash.
goers, the guys with big
Yeah.
chains and shit. Like they come out all fucking decked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You know, the guys with the Adidas tracks, the chains, and you know the Kyango hats. Those guys, you know, the lips.
Yeah.
And they'll come in and they just will fuck you, and you're just like, all right.
I mean, the best is how, like, because Jews are very sensitive to, like, the perception of the tipping stuff. So, like, they're going along with all the tipping culture right now, but
Okay. Yeah,
it
they're
kills them
fine.
But it
inside.
kills them, yeah.
Tourist and,
Inside, it kills them because they're just like, fuck, I should...
tourist and club goers are the worst.
Well, tourists, I mean...
Like the
There is a weird thing about
fine,
the tourists, I guess, where they're like, you know, we don't tip from our culture, but you're not there right now, so.
Yeah, at
But
least have some
that's
of
their
that, yeah.
defense, at least. Okay, we got a call here.
Here we go.
Hello, Rafe. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
Not a lot of people are watching because Skanks is on. Right
Oh,
now.
because Skanks is on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I changed the show, and now it's up against Skanks.
Thanks for letting us know.
What's that?
Yeah, but I got to watch an hour of it, and it was pretty weak.
This
So
show's
it's
better
pushed
than
over
Legion
there.
of Skanks. You heard it here first.
I agree.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. This
we
is
see,
what drama really
yeah,
sells.
wait,
You know,
he's-
drama sells. Like,
Sure.
yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going up against them like it's a battle. Yeah. What's up, Rafe?
Recine, that was a great special.
Thanks.
I liked it.
Thanks.
Very funny.
I don't think I'm finally not going to mix you up with Vecchione anymore. It was like it took like a year. but
That's
I got it.
okay.
Yeah,
I got it
I
down.
can see it.
It's a nice
Like
compliment.
it's I guess understandable. You're both Italian.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's
That's
We're
basically
both
it.
You're both kind of
convicted
like
sex offenders.
both convicted sex offenders. You're both flat affects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine getting?
And now,
Yeah.
other things we got to talk, buddy.
Okay.
You're starting to look like Lev.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It's bad. It's first of all, it's very the
Figs
lighting
and
and the
onions,
angle.
bro.
The lighting is
The
not.
lighting, it's the
It's the
angle.
lighting.
Summertime.
It's all that fat.
It's
Yeah.
a fast
Summertime.
MSG. Summertime, you start. It's just becoming summertime, so all the fat from the winter. Yeah, no, I got to change my life, brother. I know. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Thanks. Are the views down too? What are you gonna tell us? What else,
Yeah,
what else are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tell us?
Dude, I'm up 30 pounds in the past like 2 months. So
Yeah.
It's the winter
I
time.
mean,
It happens to the
I got to
best of
change
us.
my life a little
Yeah.
bit.
Is that
Happens to the best of us,
is that
doggy.
grief eating?
Yeah. No. I got re-addicted to soda.
Oh,
that's
boy.
Yeah, so is bad.
Yeah, soda's a weird one because
Wait,
you're like,
soda's the
honestly,
secret?
Yeah,
diet
it's-
soda
soda
is
sucks.
like, but diet soda is only marginally worse
Yeah.
than like taste wise. Dude, have you ever had the
No, if I'm drinking soda, I'm getting the full beans.
But
you know?
why?
I don't want that.
You just want the
Because I want
sugar?
the full gas.
You don't like
I
a
want
DC,
gas.
a little lemon?
Give me the- Well, because I'm trying not to get like blackout drunk, and
Right.
that's a bad way to deal with it. You know, I'm trying not to
That's
do that.
true.
Why don't you do
Never
why don't you do
soda.
club soda with bitters?
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Oh, that's
good. to
good. I
drink.
have a bunch of bitters too at my house.
Yeah.
I have like 4 bottles in front of my face right now.
I'll drink that at home
Damn,
sometimes.
this is really
Club soda
good.
It's
bitter.
good.
Club
It's
soda
not
bitters with
satisfying.
a little
Soda,
lemon
like
or
soda
lime.
water? Yeah,
you get
yeah.
the placebo. Yeah,
Yeah.
of
But
drinking.
How many soda pops you putting away a day?
Dude, so when I was a kid, I was
Let's
putting down
talk.
like 6 a day. It was bad. I weighed 320 when I was like 16. It was bad.
Whoa.
Yeah. I got down to like 160 senior year, and got,
You lost
got a
half
girl
your
and,
body weight?
That's really a
Yeah,
testament to
yeah.
soda.
I mean, dude, it's the
wild.
easiest.
I love,
because-
I love soda.
I mean,
Hell
you could just
yeah.
keep drinking it.
Yeah.
Like,
Bottomless.
dude,
What are
imagine-
your what are your
Well,
top
it's
3
Barks
sodas?
root beer, so it tastes
Barks
Barks root beer,
Okay.
Barks root beer, Barks root beer.
Really?
You ever
No,
have
I mean,
Stewart's?
Barks root beer, Mountain Dew, and then maybe Baja Blast sneaking in the
classics.
third there, or Dr. Pep.
Oh, man,
Baja
Diet Dr.
Blast.
Pepper is one of my favorite things on earth.
I don't even know.
Or, I mean, but also a Mexican Coke with tacos. It's so hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
That
they
has to be
have-
the Mexican Coke.
in
That's an
Ameri-
expensive habit, though,
Do
right?
they have in America Italian Coca-Cola?
I don't think
So there's this thing in Canada called Brio, and it's Coke, but it's Italian Coca-Cola, and it tastes like there's maybe bitters or like oregano in it or something.
They just spilled
Is it that
some shit.
espresso drink?
No, it's not a coffee
'cause I
drink.
don't-
Midnight
It's-
special.
It's
I'm not crazy
No,
about
no, no.
that.
It's just like it's a Coca-Cola competitor, but it's just like bitter.
With
It's like a very specific
oregano.
thing. I've only ever seen it at like pizza shops.
Okay.
I always thought it was like everywhere, and then I only recently learned that it's only a Canadian thing.
Oh, damn.
But it's called Brio.
But so
That's an
let's get back to
Italian
your recent 30 pounds. What was the soda of choice?
Barks.
I mean, I'm also eating a shitload of food too. Like it's not, it's not only soda. I'm eating a shitload more food too.
Are you drinking? For me, it was drinking and eating. Like, that's the worst. Get drunk and eat a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. So the
But every
the
single
first,
day,
like,
I get out.
the first like 3 weeks, I was just eating and drinking like nonstop.
I was
'Cause,
thinking.
like,
this,
I just called out of work. I was like, I'm not going to work, so
That'll
fuck
do
that.
it.
You called out
And
fat.
yeah,
No, his dad passed away.
Hey, yeah, I'm not going to make it in
I
today,
just got
fat.
here for that. Yeah,
Why would you be here, fat?
I feel.
You only have 3 fat days left.
Yeah, I'm feeling a real boom baladi coming on here.
I'm going to be really eating these next few weeks, so you guys could get
imagine
someone
going to your
cover my
father's
shifts.
grave and just pouring Mountain Dew on it.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we've gone through it all. It's,
Yeah.
it's, but,
Dude, I was
yeah,
like a
well,
fat
yeah,
kid.
it's all good.
I was like a fat kid
I just
one
got
time.
hot Cheeto dust in my eye. That's another fat kid thing. I just got hot Cheeto dust
Nice.
in my
right
eye.
now.
What are you snorting it? You fucking
Yeah,
right
what, you
now.
Kratom?
Maybe he's crying, guys. Give him a break.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. I got
Ow.
hot Cheeto in my touch in my eye. No, your dad died.
I hate myself. I'm taking out on figs.
My mom got me
Fat left
this.
fur. Fuck.
My mom got me this T-shirt one time that said XXL on it, and she like didn't realize, and she was like, "And if anybody asks, just tell them it's 30 in Roman numerals."
Yeah, like you need to get beat up more. Yo, it's Roman
just say it's
numerals.
30. It's not extra large.
I thought it was
Why
the
did it
hip
say it
hop
on the
bag.
front?
I don't know. I don't know why it said it. I don't think it was like a particularly big shirt, but I was a big kid.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh no, the shirt says XXL
Like, how
on
big
it."
are we talking?
I don't know, like half of Mike Figs.
Whoa. So I'm eating.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 Christmases ago, like my mom, like 2 Christmases ago, I was like, like 180, like pretty regular weight.
Oh,
you know,
good old
looking
days,
good.
man.
And yeah, but fucking my mom kept saying I was like looking fat, and then for Christmas she got me a double XL pair of sweatpants,
Yeah.
and like they didn't even fit like at all.
Yeah, but those are
They were
lounge.
too
And
big.
she like made me
House.
try.
Yeah, she
Well, no, I
either.
couldn't even like walk around in them. I couldn't even
You
walk
gotta
around
take
in them.
the belt or the loop
The
thing, and put
drawstring.
it, drawstring, and put it behind your head, over your through
Make
your head.
suspenders out of it.
I actually have real experience with that because we did a sketch where we were wearing these fat
Oh,
suits,
right, yeah.
and the only way I could keep those things up was.
Yeah, well, your mom either
But that's not necessary.
has body dysmorphia for you, that she sees you as being way fatter, or she got them at Marshall's for like $1.
Yeah.
Or she's like, maybe these 2XL sweatpants will motivate him to lose weight.
Yeah, she's trying to send you like a weird just mind games. For
He can
your
get some
weight.
pussy in them.
You're like, because it doesn't like technically maybe she would want to get you something smaller, but no, she got you something so huge.
Now it's a party.
Dude, she got like the stomach
Yeah, you
surgery
can use it
done,
on
not the
for-
one that
We're
Bobby
on
Kelly
the
did. She got like the stomach like tining surgery or whatever.
Yeah,
And then
like
now she's on Ozempic.
See, I always wondered, like, do people? How does that? Like, when you get this, the stomach, whatever, tied up. Like,
Yeah.
can you out eat that eventually?
Yeah, my brother-in-law ate right through that fucker.
You can eat right through it, or
Dude,
what happens is it re-stretches out again.
He got the sleeve. So there's the one where like they cut out a piece of, they cut your stomach or like staple your stomach so that it's way smaller. But he just got the sleeve that like
Lev has to
restricts
get his
it.
stomach welded.
I don't think it's funny to make fun of people like that, dude. I'm not a part of it.
You and Lev, shit, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 289.
That's crazy. But like Lev, because Lev
He's
looks
taller though. Lev is a taller boy.
I guess, yeah, because he looks smaller than you, but he's like got 40 pounds on you.
Wow, that
30
just
or
blew
maybe
my mind that
30.
you said Lev looks smaller than me.
He does. Not, but
Yeah, how
like,
tall is Lev?
Lev, like,
He's like
where is it?
6'5".
No, he's like 6'1".
6'5".
No, Lev is. I think Lev is losing weight.
Did
Actually.
you say Lev is 6'5"? If he is 6'5", that's insane.
No,
he's
no,
not.
Lev's like 6'1".
No, he's
But
like,
like
dude, it's my brother-in-law. They told him, they gave him the sleeve thing, the gastric sleeve, and it was like, you can't have solid foods, and you have to like slowly introduce it. You can't have any protein for like the first week. It's supposed to be just straight. 2 days after he had it, Popeyes
Really?
blasted right through that fucking thing. I think he just shit it.
Yeah, he just shit the sleeve out.
I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure he just shit the sleeve. Yeah, he lost nary a pound. Like he lost weight to get ready for it because you have to like prove to
Right,
him
yeah. That
you
you're
can.
like serious. I've seen it
Yeah.
on the My 600 Pound Life.
Yeah, he
or
went from
whatever.
like 340 to 320.
told you no protein. You go to Popeyes.
That guy's great.
why do you do it?
Yeah, that guy is amazing.
I don't know. Chicken from Popeye.
But you're too fat. Look at you. You're fat.
You and Lev should do like a weight loss.
We should do something. I gotta do. I'm gonna.
Honestly,
Do you think that guy ever like goes overboard and he's like, "Why are you a fat faggot?"
Yeah,
And they're like, "All right, why don't we tone it down a little
This is
bit?"
on TLC, man. I don't know.
Bull dyke.
Not only do you do Popeye,
Why
but
are you
you
a big
also
fat-
gay. You also do butt stuff.
So you're
Doctor,
drinking-
now that's good, but let's maybe just,
Yeah, let's
let's
not-
try that again. Just not use any
Yeah, no.
slurs.
But dude on the phone, how much do you think you could gain if you really let the
Dude,
wheels
soda
come off?
is like the ultimate life hack.
Yeah, you can cut that easy. Just
That
do
or
soda.
I heard
No,
when
how much could he gain if he wanted to? I'm saying.
Oh, I could gain so much.
I also
weight if
live across
wanted
the
to.
street from an ice cream parlor, so I mean, I could
guy's
just
living the
like I
dream.
get free ice cream. I can fucking do it if I really wanted to. If I
sounds
I
great.
wanted to commit, I could commit to the bit.
What, like a private
I
owned
could be the
place or
next
like a
fucking
Baskin
whale.
Robbins?
How do you get free ice
No,
cream?
it's I'm in Cincinnati, so it's the UVS, which is the like the 7-Eleven of Cincinnati.
Oh, okay,
Has
okay.
ice cream parlor in every single fucking
You
ice
guys don't
cream
have
gas station.
7-Eleven?
Dude, I live above a Popeyes and a 24-hour
No, we have
McDonald's, and I've never been to either one.
Wow, that's almost you.
That's
That's,
like-
what you have to do. Is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you go, I'm never.
You got to pretend
Dude,
it doesn't.
that's-
It's not
that's-
there.
to pretend it
Yeah.
is.
Also, your apartment smells
You don't
like
get like a
shit.
McGriddle
Yeah.
carving,
What's the noise?
like a McGriddle carving every once in a while.
Are you saying carving?
A McGriddle carving, craving. You know, I have annoying reasons I don't eat at McDonald's that we won't get into.
Does that have anything to do with
We won't get into that on the show.
Yeah.
Does it
Everyone's
have
tired.
anything to do
No.
with a
Anything
certain
with the-
geopolitical conflict?
Everybody's tired of hearing about that, and I'm just here to make you guys laugh.
But I mean, dude,
All right.
I'll
Wait,
tell,
Mike, have you been to?
I mean, don't
Mike.
feel bad about it. My parents boycott shit all the time.
Real, yeah.
Oh, all the time.
Like
So-
what?
I'll have the.
They were boycotting like Perrier at one point.
Okay.
Because like they were like because Perrier was like something about Israel or something. And
Okay.
like because you know there's like
Supersize the DBS.
You know there's like
Oh,
the
they're
BDS
opposite.
movement.
They're doing the reverse
They
receipt.
do the no. It's like they literally do.
Wait, did Perrier pay for some of the bombs
Hey,
that
what's up?
Oh yeah,
Iran
that's what you
shot?
did, and you called me fat. How about you suck
No,
my dick?
hold on. It doesn't work though.
Oh, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, now you can do it.
They call a fat spade a fat spade.
Yeah, Chris Faga, everybody.
Why'd you hang up on him? That was
All right, because he called him fat. He can always call back. You can
All
always
right.
call back.
Are you talking about all the things you couldn't have because of they hate Jews?
My parents are into my parents are legit.
Check.
Derek Drescher, Chris Faga, thanks. Welcome to the show.
I heard your parents are boycotting the Out for Smokes podcast. They used to be big fans.
I'll tell you what podcast my parents. My mom has become. I've told this story before, but I convinced my mom to get Twitter, and then she's become like red pilled.
Yeah.
Like my mom sends me like red pill. Like my mom sent me like a post from like Illuminati bot.
My mom too. My mom's on
Nice.
Instagram.
Like she's like sending me wild stuff.
Turns out everything's our fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom got on Instagram to see like pictures of the baby and stuff
Right.
because we were gonna post, and then like she'll send me stuff. But that was
Just
gonna
fat
happen.
asses?
That was gonna happen anyway.
It is
fat asses.
interesting to watch social media like poison someone's brain so late in their life. You know. All right, let's take a call here. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
What's up?
Yo, who are we speaking with?
My name's Tony.
Tony.
Called a few times.
How you doing, man?
How are we doing? I'm doing good. How are you gentlemen doing?
I'm very well, very well. What can we do you for?
Faga,
you like that?
when are you and Zach gonna start your podcast so we can have something else to watch on Gas? Christ.
Derek also has a show on Gas. He's sitting right here.
Yeah, I
Things
didn't
just
ask him.
left.
I know.
Yo, fuck this guy. Faggot.
Whoa! That's 2 F-bombs so far.
Dude, I rush over here. You fucking make me wait for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad mood
you
now.
wait for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like he just took your spot. I didn't want to kick him out the moment fucking Prince Derek shows up.
He's fucking. I'm so sick of these jerk offs. I really am. These fucking.
The Gas Digital
callers?
ecosystem?
Fucking
They
no.
They want a
How is
me and
this-
Zach podcast.
No, that would be great. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
I don't really get that. A lot of people say you're really great. They love what I do.
So you're such an original voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not just shitting on you. Are you
No, you know what changed my life though was I changed my Twitter notifications to like you have to follow me for me to see your response.
Oh, that's
fucking
I've
big.
seen
Yeah.
one.
That's
some,
life changing.
That was like life
Some
changing.
people I've seen they will be like you have to be verified to reply to me, and then
Oh.
you just get rid of all the nonsense.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, but
I feel like that's all the nonsense now. It's just people paying $8
Yeah.
That
to
is
call
true.
you a fucking
Yeah, I don't know.
faggot. Now we got
Hello?
3.
Yeah.
Getting this pulled
What's
off
going on with
YouTube.
this?
Let's go.
It says there's 2 people watching, but what's that? Yeah, it must be just something weird.
Dude.
Something weird with YouTube. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Is this me?
This is me. You.
Hey, Danny, it's the Rubestar.
What's up, Rubestar? Sorry I couldn't get to your call last night, man. The phone lines were just packed. No, what?
Hey, it's totally
He knows what I'm
it's
talking
totally
about.
cool. I tweeted it to Greg what I wanted to say, and he retweeted it, and it's got like 400 views so far. So
All right.
whatever.
Those
it's
are
all
just
totally cool.
impressions, but
Well, okay, you're all right. Deflate my balloon. It's okay.
I'm kidding. How's it going, man?
But anyways, I punched up my cat material, and I want to give it another try if you're cool with that.
Yeah. Mike Recine says
Jokes?
yes.
Cat jokes. Let's
Cat
fucking
jokes,
go.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he ran
Well,
a
yeah.
set by us. Well, it was a few weeks ago, I think, or a month ago or something. Yeah. All right, let's hear it.
So I got these 2 cats, right? They're brothers, and they're
love
black.
Okay.
All right, I'm
the
just going to
audience
keep
for this
barrel.
joke.
I'm just going to. All right,
That's
I'm going
gonna
to
be
barrel
racist
through
on
this
about cats?
with
No,
or without
let's
interrupting.
go.
Okay. No, yeah.
I like your delivery. It's a very confident delivery, and confidence is inherently funny. So
Yeah.
it's like that's the first part of being a comedian. Is just having baseless, unearned confidence.
It is now for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Taking notes.
Sorry for heckling you.
So that's the whole joke, right? I have 2 cats. They're brothers and they're black.
That's
But you don't got to make it racial.
Oh, you're
I'll
listening
do
crowd
that.
response.
okay.
I got you.
All right, let's let him tell his joke.
I get it.
Okay. They got white bibs, and I hear they are called tuxedo cats. I named them Boo Boo and Mustachio. So I figure if they're going to look impotent, I'm going to make them impotent. and I got them castrated, spaded, neutralized. And that's when my problems began. First, they started gnawing on me. Then they started doing this move called sleep capnia.
Are you in
where they lay
1940s
their
Cat
whole
Detective?
body on
Yeah,
my
this sounds more like a
film noir.
It sounds like a radio
Sounds
show.
like film
Yeah.
noir.
This might be more of a one-man show, I think.
And that's when the problem started.
Cat Brothers.
Sorry to cut you off.
walked into my life.
We're just giving you real-time feedback. Go ahead.
All right. I think I just kind of lost some momentum there, Danny. I'll just...
Okay,
I'm gonna
just start where you
try
left off.
again
Just
next
start
week.
Start all over from the beginning.
Start where you left off with the bibs. Go with the
These
bibs.
cats are trying to kill me. These cats are trying to kill me. And you probably think I'm crazy, okay? But if you were here a month ago when I walked into my house and you smelled the propane on and the two cats were the only ones home, then maybe you would believe me. And that's not the only attempt on my life. Last week I came home and there was a noose made out of yarn hanging from the ceiling fan.
I'm going to throw this out there. When my dad had dementia, he started talking in his sleep, and he was going, Charlie, that fucking cat stabbed me, Charlie. That fucking cat stabbed... And then he woke up, and he was trying to tell me that a cat had stabbed him, but he had actually just pissed himself. And I feel like that's maybe what's happening.
That's
to Ruben.
funny. That's funny. I
That
like
is funny.
yeah.
Do you maybe have dementia? Rubestar, do you have dementia?
I think Mike
potentially?
should handle this one.
What do you
I mean, I think maybe
Any
if you,
advice?
maybe work on trimming the fat a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting to the punchline a little faster.
I already trimmed the fat. You should have seen the premise last week.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah. That was unfortunately our advice to him last time.
So
I have heard worse.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It feels
Okay.
a little rote.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you just got to work on it.
You got to make it
Where
more.
do you-
You got to
where-
be more conversational.
Yeah, where do you live? Not like
Where do I live?
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
live in like a major city or anything? Can we get you on an open mic?
No, I do open mic, but I can't do them again until I'm off probation in 72 days. So I'm kind of trying to warm up some material for it.
Okay, well, I would recommend. Okay. All right, why are you on probation?
The only open mic in my town's in a middle school, unfortunately.
Can't go within 20 feet.
I bit a cop's thumb.
Derek,
And let me tell you something.
These are my people. These are my
how is
people.
this not the joke?
I love him
Yeah, this
snapping me.
is-
I already trimmed
That
the
is
fucking
fat.
fat, you piece of shit.
Now let me tell you,
Beat on
big
American Idol.
stump.
Beat on American Idol. This is the best I can sing. You dumb English faggot.
4. Can we get a bell?
Oh my god.
why did you bite a cop's thumb?
The better question is,
No.
why was the thumb?
In the mouth.
Why was the cop's thumb in my mouth?
Okay,
the
that's
better
it. Okay,
question.
Just
fair.
get it out of your ass.
Not only that, okay, that's where I was headed. But not only that, he wasn't the only cop to put one of his digits in my mouth. After I bit the first one, I said, oh, no, because they beat the hell out. Let me tell you something. You bite one cop's thumb, you might as well bite them all, because they hate you after that. They
Why are
beat
you
the-
talking about
Look, I
that?
just-
Why do you have these made-up stories where your cat's trying to kill
Talk
you?
about this on stage,
Right.
bro.
This is your act
There's
right
something
here.
really beautiful and authentic about this.
Oh,
because,
this is incredible.
so good.
What had,
Is this
See, what-
pertinent to an ongoing investigation or trial or something, and that's why you can't discuss this? in
no,
public?
I've already been sentenced. I've already been
Okay,
sentenced.
so hold on.
I got a
Would you
year's
get, would you
probation.
get a 5-year felony probation?
I got an eye. Okay, look, I'm 50 years old with no prior record whatsoever. They wanted to give me 13 years, but I got a really good lawyer, right?
Right.
$3,000 and some coke under the table got me this deal.
This fucking dude rules.
I know. It's like, because all the.
Dude, and you're going to go up there and talk about cats, bro? Are you out of your fucking mind? You got to talk about this.
I think you open with this and you close with the cat.
yeah, close with yes. The cat's the
I'd
big
say
closer.
sneak the cats in the middle. That's what I would do.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I
Right,
want
do
to
the
know
cat's in the
if
middle,
you
yeah.
don't mind, Rubestar. So how did a police officer's thumb get in your mouth?
He was trying to poke me in the eye, see? But he had bad depth perception.
Okay, see, this is what had happened.
Yeah.
So what had happened was
This is what had happened. I had been tased 3 or 4 times, and I don't know if you know this or not, but you go blind and you kind of black out when you get tased 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Okay. So I thought I was waking up in my bed. Everything was dark. I was feeling good. And somebody's got their hand over my mouth, and I can't move my hands. I thought it was my younger brother being an asshole trying to choke me in my sleep.
Wait, he's 50 and
So
lives
I
with his
took
younger
a
brother.
little-
That's also...
Do you live with your younger brother?
No, but he's an asshole.
He breaks into my house and sticks his
does
thumb in my
stupid
mouth
shit
like
like
3
that.
times a week.
Yeah.
Well, who
Okay, can we
would
just
put their
this
hand?
this
who
feels
would
like
choke the life out of you while you're sleeping? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's only.
this really feels
Only my
like
younger brother
all
would
the
be-
comedy that we have to watch week in and week out, it's very like polished
Yeah.
and kind of like everybody's trying too hard, trying
Yes.
to have a career, and this is like
This
this
is-
is like so authentic.
Oh, this is great. Okay, but this
I
is
love it.
this is very much like trying to ask my girl a question about a story because you just won't like. So why were you?
Well,
tased?
more shall be revealed.
Yeah, but okay, so like he's making he's giving us like
Well,
the
I was
bare
at Chuck E.
minimum.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
you're like,
tased him
Can you
because-
start from the beginning?
All right, I
bit-
bit this
'cause he bit
firefighter's
them.
thumb.
Oh yeah, wait, no.
See,
this is-
I'm kind of giving you the that movie Memento
Memento. Yeah,
version
you're
where
giving
like
me the
plays-
memento. You're doing it backwards.
Piece
Okay,
by
you know
piece.
Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story.
Well, they make a fleshlight of his. Okay, let's hear it.
What was the question?
Why did you get tased by the police, sir?
Okay, so the one cop pushed me and the other cop grabbed my wrist behind me, and I said, "You're not allowed to push me." And I said, "What are you doing grabbing me?" And I put my hands up in the air. Okay, that's when things got crazy. Now, where was I? I was in my kitchen doing dishes, okay? And I had asked the police to help me do dishes. This apparently made me look crazy, which didn't help the situation because my sister had just called the cops telling them that I'm psychotic.
Okay, so your
Because
sister
I'm-
called the cops, who you live with.
Yeah, it was a wellness check.
Oh, so you
It
don't
was a
live with
wellness
her,
check.
and why did she check on your wellness?
And you know how these wellness checks go with the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't go good. And look, Danny, if you ever want anybody to go away for 3 days, just do a wellness check on them. The cops pretty much got to take them away for 3 days because if they leave the or the scene and they don't take the person away for a mental health check and they do something, then the cops are kind of liable. So if you ever want to just piss somebody off for 3 days, just do a nice little wellness check on them.
Well, did you
And
look at the
you'll
cops
fuck
and
their
say, "Look,
whole-
I'd never kill myself, but I don't trust these cats"?
Did you tell them about the cats?
You got it, Chris.
I didn't have the cats. This was 2 years ago when this
Okay,
happened.
and so
It was
why?
October 8th.
What was the did your sister call the police because she wanted to fuck you over, or was she worried about your wellness? Were you not getting back to her?
Well, it's a big, long story, but it kind of goes like this. I got tired of all the bullshit, so I stopped being a nice guy, started mouthing off to people. Well, they're like, Rue, you can't be mouthing off to people. You must be crazy. So I got this guy with no fingers hunting behind my house. He's drunk, okay? And I told him, I said, hey,
Wait.
get
How
the
do
hell
you
out
lose
of here.
his
What
fingers? You didn't bite them off, did you?
This feels like an episode of
No.
True Detective or something.
Somebody get me a couple of Lone
Guy with
Stars.
No, this...
Guy with no fingers is just hanging out behind your house.
Well, it's my sister's
Yeah, season
ex-husband, Mikey Z, okay?
Okay, so your
So he
sister's
got drunk
ex-husband-
one night.
Yeah.
A different sister. I got 5 sisters, right? I got 8 brothers and 5 sisters. So I'm the
You don't sound
13th out
American.
of 14.
13 of 14.
Jesus.
Whoa.
That's right.
Okay. All right, so continue.
Yeah, and so, okay, look, let me tell you something as a side note. When you're the 13th out of 14 kids, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. When Empire Strikes Back came out, I wasn't allowed to talk about it till Return of the Jedi came out. Nobody wants to hear what the 13th kid has to say.
That's a
You know
good
what I'm
tag.
saying?
Well, you are the unlucky kid.
So,
Yeah.
Dude, you got another joke there too, man. Stay away from the cat stuff. 13 out of 14.
It's crazy that you
Yeah,
even
you got-
want to.
you got so much
like
more-
your first idea is you go talk about the cats, like this fictional story about the cats when your life is
Wait,
so interesting.
you're the. All right, so you have one younger brother and everybody else is older. 12 people are older than you that are siblings?
Yeah. I got a song about it and everything on my channel.
Can you sing us? Can you sing us?
You ever hear the band?
So you can play the washboard and the jug.
Can you sing us a few bars?
13th child comes out arachnid. You ever hear of a band called The Faint?
No.
Well, there's a band called The Faint,
We
and
gathered that.
I went up to him. I said, hey, because the singer's name is Todd Fink. I said, will you write a song for me? And he said, okay, I'll do it. I said, I want it to be called Rubestar. So he wrote me this super awesome song. It's my theme song, but he named it Arachnid, okay?
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like you can't always win. But whatever. Anyways, Mikey Z gets drunk at a local bar, gets dropped off at his house, walks through the snow, slips and falls, hits his head. It's like 3 feet of snow. He's only 4 feet tall. He's unconscious in the snow for hours and hours. When he wakes up, he crawls to the road, flags down a car, comes to our house. My sister takes him to the hospital. He's got like a half a thumb and a pinky. So, I mean, he still has some fingers. Anyways, that's how he lost his fingers. Okay. And, you know, he's not over my sister, so he says he's hunting
How could he?
deer,
Her
but
pussy
he's
was
really
so tight it
just,
snatched a couple of his fingers off.
So he said he was hunting deer behind her house, but he's actually just kind of stalking her a bit. Johnny.
in my opinion. No, look, nobody wants Mikey Z around, okay? No offense, Mikey Z, you're a great guy, but I don't want you drunk and stoned with the crossbow right behind my house. It kind of makes me nervous. So I told him, you know, hey, get the hell out of here.
Gotcha.
And so then he went and told my sister.
He's hunting
like,
at night?
oh, yeah, he's got the deer tent and everything. I live on 50 acres on top of a hill. You ever hear of Nelson Ledges Quarry?
How the fuck would we have heard of that?
Nelson Ledges Quarry?
You're here.
Yeah, ICP place here. It's kind of famous.
Okay,
Well,
well,
I'm in
anyways,
Northeast Ohio.
we'll just so why does the wellness check get called on you? What does this have to do with the former brother-in-law?
Because everybody said I was crazy, so they called my sister in Kentucky. Now the guy on the radio says I sound more insane than usual. Her husband hears this, gets into a fight with her. He says, not only are you crazy, your brother's crazy, even the people on the radio know he's crazy.
Who's on the radio?
What's going on with the radio?
Us? This show?
No.
Oh.
That's what I thought he was meant at first. I thought he was talking about us.
It's Mike Francesa talking about the Mets front office.
No, what radio are you mean?
I call up like local radio shows in the Northeast Ohio area.
This ain't your first
I
rodeo.
use aliases because they kind of don't like me. I get a lot of death threats or whatever, and I kind of say some wacky stuff.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
what I was saying.
No judgment.
Okay, so this guy that does open mic in my neck of the woods gets a job on Saturday Night Live. So I'm so enthusiastic, I start calling the radio stations. I go, Saturday Night Live is saved. This is, you guys don't understand. You need to start recording it. We're gonna watch it every night as a family. Everything's gonna get better in the world.
Marcelo?
You know.
I was gonna say the same thing.
He's from Ohio?
Yeah, he is actually.
Yeah.
He played soccer there.
Are you talking about Marcelo?
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, Marcelo's a man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, he would do open mic. He would do open mic at a couple of joints where I would do it. This is like 5-6 years ago. And I swear, Danny, when I seen him, I had a flash of the future that he was on Saturday Night Live.
You willed it.
So when he gets a job on Saturday Night Live, I'm like, this is it. This is the real thing. This is the premonition. Rue, you knew it was coming. Tell the world. And so everybody's like, you're crazy. We're not going to watch Saturday Night Live. I don't care who's on it. So now I'm the only person in the world promoting Saturday Night Live, and I'm psychotic. So they call the cops.
I'm so happy I left my house tonight. This
Absolutely.
is fucking wonderful.
Yeah, okay. So then they call why the wellness check? Just because they're like, this guy's crazy because you're calling him to the radio and you're saying such crazy shit on the radio in Ohio. That
And do you have any premonitions for the future, like now?
Yeah. Yeah. Who's
Well,
going to win the election?
This is a whole nother can of worms you just opened up. But basically, when I was quote unquote crazy, I could see 5 minutes in the future, 5 hours in the future, 5 days in the future, but I couldn't see past my 50th birthday. When I first saw the cop, my immediate premonition was him and another guy beat the hell out of me. So I ran away. And then I ran away and I said, wait a second, why am I running away? I didn't do anything. Next thing you know, I'm getting beat the hell out by two cops. I got a Harry Potter scar in my forehead. They broke my wrist.
Oh, can you see 5 minutes in the future now?
No.
How about 5 seconds?
No, that was...
Well, not like that. Not like that.
We were so much closer to finding out.
No, but it was great.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
that
was
was
a great story.
awesome.
That was a great
was-
story. That was, man, I was
Ruben, don't talk about the cats. Talk about your family.
He
and
star 6'7" himself and called back.
Nah, we would pick up if he called back.
He's gonna
And
threaten
then
us
hang
now.
up on him.
He's
You'll
outside.
none of you will ever be on SNL. You pieces of shit.
Hello.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Slav?
Hey, man. Hey, what's going on? Before I get into the whole OJ thing, didn't I tell you? I warned y'all about these aliens coming to New York City. Y'all almost lost y'all City Hall. Didn't I tell y'all this would happen?
I don't know if they invited them. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They didn't. It wasn't like some insurrection. They literally invited all the illegals to City Hall to
Yeah.
see how they can make their experience better.
And again, they invited everyone to the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., man.
Slav.
I don't know.
What do you got for us tonight, buddy? This is my favorite guy. Hit us with OJ stuff.
Hey, man, I don't think America really learned the true lesson from the whole O.J. Simpson ordeal.
Which is what?
Which is, I mean, what is it? There's two parts. One, the first part, all of the jurors who were the blacks, all of them admitted that they made up their mind before the trial. Which,
Well, it was a makeup call
and then
for
just-
Rodney King,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
they
that's exactly
they
what it
fucked up
That's not
Rodney
an
King so
excuse.
badly that they just go, we're just going to kind
yeah,
of...
that's not an yes.
It's a
that's not
makeup
an
call. You
excuse.
watch sports
That's
at all?
literally
You know the concept of a makeup call? Sometimes they miss a call. They make it up on a fake call. Happens.
Well, sports. Well, I mean, justice is not sports. You know, I want to see that bitch. Blonde, I want to see the Lady Justice pole vaulting and running 2,000 yards in a.
That's a great
14-game
retort,
season.
Dan. What do you got for that?
What's your opinion on? Hold on. What's your opinion on cats?
Yeah, I mean, I got that same thing. Cats are autistic and dogs are just Down syndrome. So
You're saying moving forward we should do
But,
all
you know.
white juries.
Wait,
That's what he was
yeah,
getting at. That's
Because black people can't carry out justice, is what you're saying.
I mean, there's a few. I think they picked half of Trump's.
Do
jury
any of you
today.
guys remember where you were when he was found not guilty?
Yeah, I was sitting in a car outside of a Chinese. Fish
I was in
market.
school. They came over the loudspeaker.
That's what I heard a
and-
lot of people, yeah.
and announced it. Yeah.
And people were going nuts.
the black kids went wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
How fucking old are
The
you?
white
Did
teachers were
you
upset.
notice that?
The white teachers were upset. Yeah.
The black kids in my class were still pissed off that they were preempting Power Rangers.
I'm 42. So how old are you, Chris?
2 years younger than you.
What about
I think
you,
That's
Mike?
enough.
I'm 36.
Yeah,
So I was in like first grade.
I was. What
shit,
year was
yeah.
this?
I
I
was-
was like 12.
What year is this?
I was
have been
in
a freshman in
I
high
was in
school.
6th grade.
No way.
Yeah.
Because then I would have been in. No.
What year was it? 95.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So
I was in first grade and they were like, attention children, looks like that black piece of shit got away with it.
Be careful on the playground.
I have some awful news. This is Principal Brandis. I have some awful news.
That's exactly what it was like.
Looks like that animal is going to get away with murdering that beautiful white woman.
Mike was homeschooled.
And the
Children in the guidance counselors will be available after school if you want to talk. If you want to talk about this.
And then the second, the second overlooked the second overlooked point from this whole OJ case is like, y'all might take this the wrong way, but whatever.
Do you think his son did it?
If you're gonna be,
Do you think Jason did it?
Well, if you look at American history, it's all just like black people getting lynched,
Well,
and you know.
what is it? Well, okay. Well, first off,
there's a
Recine,
couple
I'm a counter.
You got him going
I'm
now,
a counter
Mike.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna counter that. But first off, the other second point about the OJ case that's overlooked and forgotten about American history is, if you're gonna be a black male in America and you're gonna date a white woman from a good family, not like a white woman like some trailer trash, full of tattoos, fat pig slut, but like a nice, pretty young white woman, do you understand if anything happens to her, you as a black man are going to be the number one suspect, whether you're innocent or guilty.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, probably even if regardless.
disagree.
You probably will be.
So aren't you just perpetuating that by saying OJ definitely did it?
I think it's his son did it.
That's what some people say.
Yeah, I think his son Jason did it.
Wasn't his son like 9 years old?
and then
No, he
No,
had
no,
his
17
son
or
was.
something.
He had another crazy one.
He was
Oh,
like,
okay.
and he was nuts, and he had like stabbed someone before,
Yeah.
and like I think they found a knife in his storage locker and stuff. Like, there's all this. There's a whole write up in his son Jason.
Some people think it was the son
anger
and the
problems.
daughter helped too, possibly, right?
I think the theory is that his son killed the mom, and then OJ just covered it up.
It's like a Jean-Benet Ramsey thing.
yeah.
I think Leslie Nielsen was just in the kitchen making a cheese plate, and the knife flew out of his hand.
Naked gun.
And so what I would like to thank O.J. Simpson for is Danny played the clip, the video last night on his show, but the O.J. Simpson's involvement in the little L.A. Los Angeles incident, as he calls it amongst his family and friends, it created the moment that Anthony Cumia met Opie, in which he premiered his song Electric Shock OJ. If there was never Opie and Anthony, there would never be comedy radio. There would be no podcast. There would be no Gas Digital.
I think Howard Stern still existed.
Yes.
It was Stern and Imus.
Wait, are you trying to say
Yeah, I
that
guess-
this podcast
And before
wouldn't
that,
exist
Amos and
had-
Andy.
had
I guess-
OJ not killed?
You're
But I
saying
guess O and A felt a little more like regular guys. though.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
It was less produced, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't have it in Canada.
But not back then.
so-
Anthony
okay.
literally got on with a parody song.
that's how your country is like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
still
and then
somewhat human.
Racine, you
They also used to do that wiffle ball bat
Racine, you
challenge back then.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And Racine, you
Go ahead.
mentioned lynchings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you mentioned lynchings. So it's interesting that you mentioned that as someone who is of Italian descent.
Yeah.
This whole black being
No, the
lynched-
largest mass
this whole
lynching-
black
Yeah, it was Italians in New Orleans.
was of Italians.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
so-
why
Right.
Columbus Day exists.
Oh.
Really?
They threw Italians a holiday.
Yeah. They
I
lynched
didn't
like
know.
20 of us in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
In like the 1890s.
That's
or
the
something.
biggest lynching?
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
seem like a lot.
Yeah.
That's where
Oh,
the word
because that's where the
muffalata
that's where the
Never
mobs.
forget. Imagine being a huge piece of shit.
Never forget. Dude,
That was the worst day in this country's history.
You know what? If Jews can still bring up being slaves, you guys can bring up being lynched 100 years ago.
Yeah.
think that's
But I
fair.
guess if
That's right.
if I lived in Louisiana at that time and then 2 years later I was on a jury and some wop like killed his white wife, you know, I'd be like, "Oh, fucking cares."
Yeah.
That was also around the
I'm
same time as
voting
the
not
Sacco and
guilty.
Vanzetti thing,
Right.
What's that?
where they killed those guys, Sacco and Vanzetti. They said they were like anarchists, terrorists, and they just murdered. It was in that was in New York.
Oh, I have no idea.
when was that?
Yeah.
Around that time.
Early,
Yeah,
The
back then.
1890s?
around the turn of the century.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They teach you that shit in school?
They briefly, yeah.
In like
10th grade.
Italian
Again, he was
studies?
he was homeschooled.
Yeah, they pull you out of school. They pull you out of class.
Like, is that like on Columbus Day they teach you about that?
Yeah, it's
No,
it's in
it's-
between
no, it was a
pizza
pretty big-
throwing and bocce class.
It was a pretty big event because they just executed these two guys for being like communists or anarchists or
Oh.
something. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Could have been me.
Yeah.
You know?
well, at the time, anarchists were communists.
So what are you
I
getting
guess.
at, Slav?
I mean, just everything that I said before I hang up. Danny, don't worry. Skanks ain't taking the viewers away.
Or, no, there's some sort of
It's
glitch
falling off,
with the.
man. It's just thinking.
No, there's some sort of glitch
It-
with
it's-
YouTube because it just was showing there was one person watching.
It's It's really
Yeah, I
great
don't
we've hitched
care
our
about
wagon to
that.
this
Ain't-
platform that
Yeah, of course.
nobody can figure out how it works.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
it works
They
quite
just
well.
take it away
Besides,
from you for no reason.
it does work quite well. Besides,
I'm like,
eventually
is
I
it
get
okay if I say "goddamn" in this video? Will they demonetize me?
I mean, this is the guy that got me a fucking strike on my other channel.
Okay.
For the
I have myocarditis. Am I
demonetize
allowed
me
to say that?
for
Yeah.
life. Yeah. All right, later, Slav.
You're saying YouTube is like.
Yeah, YouTube's all weird.
Well, YouTube is fucked up right now.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense because I mean, obviously,
Mr.
but-
Beast put too many rats in his pants.
Fucking Mr. Beast.
It ate his dick, and they have to shut down YouTube.
They have to grow him another dick on the back of a rat.
Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a call here. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Is it a girl?
I don't know. Probably not.
I hear us. Turn your radio off.
Hello.
Or TV or computer.
It will be fun.
Hello. All right. Well, no. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Yeah, yo, I think it's mad fucked up that OJ got away with it.
Hello. I don't know what's going on.
All right, let's go to Johnny Wigger in Youngstown, Ohio.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yo,
Johnny.
The Kumia video that I guess he's talking about is like him in blackface.
Oh,
being
okay.
OJ getting electrocuted. That's a
Yeah.
very real departure for Kumia, you know?
Yeah.
Doing blackface and all. Hello.
It is funny to see guys that are like so mad they're so mad at OJ.
Yeah.
Is that a little weird? I don't know.
Hello?
Yo.
They killed one lady and a waiter. Who gives a shit?
Allegedly.
Right.
Hello.
Danny, it's Sean from Pittsburgh.
Sean from Pittsburgh. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, Danny. How about you?
I'm good. What's up?
I got a couple things. I got to shout out the Green Screen Recine.
Oh, what's up? Did you watch the special?
Yo, hey, Derek Drescher. I did watch the special. It was excellent, my man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Derek Drescher. Hey, my Honda's still running well.
How you doing, buddy?
Me and the girls that we fixed the Honda is still running well.
Oh, this is
Just
the
wanted to
Honda
let
guy.
you know that.
Yeah, his wife helped him
Yeah, the
fucking
Honda guy.
put a starter in, right?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she made sandwiches afterwards.
Yeah, I remember. Good. I'm glad the Honda's still running, buddy.
Very nice.
Yeah.
No, the Honda's great, man. And then Chris from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm sorry, I sent you those. I sent you the links to those stupid AI songs the other night. I was pretty fucking high.
Yes, and then
Did you listen to any of those at all?
No, Chris Stanley then used that program to make fun of me horribly yesterday. You can listen to that live on Gas Digital this Thursday at 8.
Chris was hoping it would be a gay guy song.
Hell yeah. All right, before I hang up, I just got one more question. Danny, do you find any good dog hog at all?
Dog hog?
What's that?
For the homunculus, bro.
Oh, no, but we watched a video of a Russian guy making a homunculus last night, and it's this Russian video that has 25 million views on YouTube, and he injects cum into egg yolk, and then he like pulls out this like looks like a fucking partial crab thing. It's obviously fake, but no,
that sounds above board.
No, I haven't found a dog hog for a homunculus.
Guys, we got a special drop-in guest.
Jewish Western. All right.
Keep your eyes peeled, brother.
Okay.
See you later.
Later. Hello. You're on
What's
the
up, J-Rod?
Bathhouse.
Hey, what's up, Danny?
What is happening?
I got a funny story. You guys got to tell me. You guys are the comic geniuses here. So I used to work at this place that was like pretty much a pharmaceutical place, but it was a foreign pharmaceutical place. So pretty much everyone who got their jobs there paid under the table in India and like worked there. So anyway, to make a long story short,
they were just paid under the table.
No, what happens is that not many people know this, but like in manufacturing, all these Chinese and Indian companies, all the people that work here in this country actually like pay like money under the table back in their home country.
Yeah, they send
to
money
become
home.
managers here.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't send money home. They pay to become a manager here, and then they hire a bunch of American guys to do their jobs for them. But
that's not the
I
joke.
don't-
The
hold
joke
on,
is
hold on, hold on.
I thought it was the
I'm
reverse.
kind of unclear here. So
Yeah.
people who are from India pay money to get jobs in America. Why? So they can live in America? Like, they can get a fake visa?
Well, I mean, what they're doing is that they're paying for the manager's title. So like their friends and family like work in the company.
But how did they
and then
make
Well, yeah,
pay
they
them,
want to get on stage and do black scent.
I won't say
Oh, yeah,
what
that's
club,
see,
but
like,
there's a club in New York, not this one, where there's a guy who pays $1,000 a month to do spots every Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
$1,000?
Yeah,
He
no,
pays
but
$1,000 a
picture
month
that.
to get on stage every Friday and Saturday.
I mean, Jesus, that guy. That's disgusting.
Yeah, just picture that. But it's like, let's say it's $5,000, or they know somebody's nephew, and they become like the manager of logistics or manager of planning, and they don't know how to like actually do their job. So they actually have to hire an American guy to do the job for them.
Right.
So anyway,
but
that
what's the
being
reason,
said-
though? Just so they can have the title?
No, so they have a fucking $125,000 job a year.
Oh, gotcha.
And on
Why
top
would the
of it,
company hire
and
them?
on top of it, and on top
They're
of
like,
it, they
it's
pay for their
$1,000 a
visa.
month. It's $1,000 a month, and Oscar Aiden will suck your dick for free.
So yeah, no, and then
Every
the
Friday and
company pays for their visa.
But I think what you're saying is so they can get a visa to live in America. Because it's like then it becomes.
Well,
like
that and they got like they're putting down they're getting a salary of like $100K while they hire an assistant American guy making less to just do the job for them.
So they are.
And anyway,
Wait, they
Say
pay
again?
one person a one-time fee to become a manager to make $100,000
This is
a
just
year,
like,
and they give some of that money to a white guy to do their manager job. Is
This
that what
is
you're
just
saying?
like paying for a union book, basically. I feel like, you know what I mean?
exactly.
What's a union book?
Exactly.
So like
yeah.
to get in the union back in the day, I don't know if they do it anymore. Like, you know, they basically close the books, and you know, you could, if you know somebody, you would pay like $10,000 to get into the union.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how you'd get your
Exactly.
union book.
Go to
yeah.
any Chinese company, any Indian company. It's just all that shit. Look, it's an adult daycare for foreign nationals. They don't really do anything. They go to like meetings all day. They get their own little food delivered. So they get the Indian food delivered. They don't even know what pizza is. Like one time I was there, and the guy looked, and he points at a cheese pizza, and he's like, "Frank, does this have meat in it?" I'm like, "It's a cheese pizza, bro. You're the fucking director of like finance. Like, how do you not know what a cheese pizza is?" Anyway,
Hey, dude,
Was it Domino's? What the fuck are you? Who
Yeah.
cares?
No, but what he's saying is like you come to this country, at least fucking learn what pizza is.
Assimilate.
That's what
Learn
he's saying.
cheese
You know what I mean?
pizza is.
He's like, what's wrong with this naan? There's all this crap on it.
So here's the joke. Here's the joke. All right. So I leave this place about 3 years ago, right? And all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, the payroll lady calls me up, calling me Praneeth, and I'm like, I didn't say anything. I was like, what's going on here? Because there was this lady that I knew. I heard her. I remembered her voice. She's like, Praneeth, I'm gonna get HR manager on the phone. Just stay here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even work for these people anymore. So anyway, the HR manager gets on the phone. He's like, Praneeth, I got to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, like I'm making like a fake voice up. All right. And then she's like, I need you to do this in payroll and da-da-da. You're not doing it. And I say like, I do not have access. And this HR guy like starts yelling, screaming, I'm going to tell your boss over that. And I'm like, okay, bye. And I just hang up the phone.
Sounds like the Jerky Boys.
I don't know. but look, this is the old payroll lady calling me up. Like,
how did she?
Anyway, I thought that was.
Yeah, that sounds odd. I guess you didn't working for.
I don't know. I mean,
for the
it was
best
just so surreal and so crazy that this place would just call me up out of nowhere, and like I was just pretending that I was another Indian guy just to get through it. Because if they would have found out that they would have called an employee that used to work there 3 years ago, I don't know what they.
Nah, that's kind of rude.
You hung up on Rafe.
Chris hung up on everybody.
Yeah, you just hung up on
Did I? I'm sorry. I pushed
It's
the wrong
okay.
button.
It's a little tricky. It's not your fault.
I guess I didn't get why he needed to pretend. That is a funny situation.
Yeah.
But why
They
did he
just
have
go
to
for me,
pretend to
then you
be
just
Indian?
Throw on an
I think
Indian
it's
accent.
probably just having a goof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just having a nice little goof. Hello.
That's how he got the job.
You're on the Bathhouse.
I'm on.
Yep.
Shit. Yeah, my stupid ass computer's lagging, so I have no idea. But
Turn it
this
down now.
is Daniel from the RLC. You know.
RLC.
But I just wanted to
I am kind of happy to be
It's
honest.
not like there's girls here.
Yeah, you're all right, buddy.
It's just a YouTube show.
We can't. You're on the phone. We can't beat you up or anything like that. You know.
I feel good though that I can give all these like lunatics from the racist live chat like a way to actually
call in,
call and speak
I
to somebody.
also sometimes open up the phone lines. It is exactly like this.
Yeah. What's up?
But yeah, I just wanted to I guess I don't know. I was just thinking about I chilled with Chris last time he came to St. Louis.
Oh.
And we ended up going to this sketchy ass bar.
In
down
Illinois.
in East St. Louis.
Did we go to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, and I just wanted
I got pretty
to
hammered.
tell you what happened.
Did you give me a bunch of 30
Yeah,
milligram Adderalls?
I gave you one, yeah. We were fucking chatterboxes. But so after I left, some dude like pulled up right like onto my car, like to where it was in some weird ass angle whenever I was trying to leave, and to where it was like impossible for me to move out. And then I was trying to find like a way to move out, and then like I like barely like tipped him, I guess, but like was going like half a mile an hour, and then he jumps out of the car, freaks out, tries to like make a huge thing out of it, calls the cops, does like all this extra stuff because it's like I think he's trying to get something out of it. I don't know.
Oh, you think it was like a
Just
scam?
some sketchy
Like how they
dude.
do? There's a lot of scams like that in New York that target tourists, where you'll like bump, like you'll bump into someone who has like and they'll be like, "You broke my fucking glasses,
Yeah.
$200."
The food, you got to buy me new food now. Yeah,
Like, I already signed the CD, the rap CD. I already put your name on it.
Who did I talk to
To
recently?
Michael.
Someone recently, actually, I talked to bought a CD.
Really?
On the street.
It was
What a
on the
fucking idiot.
It was someone who was not from here, obviously.
Yeah.
and then
Well, because they're like it's permanent marker,
I
and I
was
put
with
to
somebody-
Danny on the CD. On the CD.
I did Alex Tomaselli's show at the Grizzly Pear, and he had somebody in from Connecticut who did buy one of those CDs.
yeah, it's crazy. They're still selling CDs,
Yeah.
and he like the guy did the he puts it in your hand, and then he's like, oh, okay, I'll give you $5.
You got the easy out.
The guy's like, nah, dog, it's 20.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
gave him $20 for the CD.
You have the easy out of I don't own a CD
player. Who does?
Yeah.
Who does?
What am I supposed to do?
I mean,
with
that's the
this?
thing is like, do you actually here own a CD player?
No. I guess I could put it in an Xbox.
Yeah, that would be not the best way to listen to a rap album.
No.
Through your like speakers on your TV.
But,
Anyways, yeah, it
happened
sounds
with
like you
this
maybe got.
dude-
Did you end up paying this guy money?
No, so he's like, all right, well, I need to see all your stuff and all your insurance. And he was like, with a bunch of other people, and they just seemed kind of shady. I mean, it was like 2 a.m. in East St. Louis, so I mean, that's probably the definition of shady. But
Chris
so
Chris
then
left you
he
there by
called the
yourself.
cops.
Well,
You left him there by
we
himself.
all
during
went
those-
in 3 different cars.
Oh.
Yeah, we drove separately there.
Yeah, there was a guy who worked
He
at
actually-
the club who drove me back to where the club was.
So
I
you're
could
here
go to sleep.
you're by yourself right now, right?
Yeah.
While this is happening.
Yeah.
And you're
I mean, Chris even, to defend Chris, he bent like a fucking self backwards to help me find this place because I couldn't fucking find it.
You did get lost
on my phone because my GPS was shitting out.
Now, mind you, I'm not
So,
from
and
this place.
All right,
yeah,
so these
and
guys-
he helped me, and I am from this fucking place. But anyway, so this guy calls the cops, and then all of a sudden you see the cops start to pull up. So I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh my god, okay, whatever. What's gonna go down? Oh, this is so dumb. And then all of a sudden, fucking, they jump out of the car, like, go up to another car, grab the guy out of the car, start fucking tasing this random black guy. For
He bit their
fucking,
thumbs.
who knows?
That's the guy. Rubestar.
Rubestar.
And so then they came up to us. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy who called, huh?" To the other guy, and he's like super sketched because he's a black guy too, I guess. So I'm like, I'm sketched for him and just the whole fucking situation.
You were sketched for
And,
him?
It's a real charcoal sketch. You know what I'm saying? Draw me like one of your
yeah,
patois
I just
girls.
put a.
Very nice.
Good stuff, Chris.
But yeah, then the cop walks up, goes, "Wait, you guys got this all figured out, right?" And we're like, he's like, "Yeah, we got it." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're good."
Nice of
yeah,
that
and I'm
cop.
like,
Usually
he's like,
cops are
"Hey
trying
man,
to
be home
meddle
safe."
and get in other people's business.
You
know?
think those guys were gonna fuck you up?
No, they were some kind of like pussy ass guys. They were. I was like more just like pissed off at them. I was just like, "Dude, you're being a little bitch right now,
There were
trying
some
to like
don't eat
milk this
pussy ass
situation."
Yeah.
And I don't know. He tell you the pussy. But yeah. Then I was like, he was like, "Hey, yeah, man, yeah, we're good. Oh yeah. Well, maybe I'll call you later. Oh yeah." And then I'm like, "Yeah, get home safe." He's like, "Yeah, you too, man." And then we just left and just got out of that situation. But it was like I watched this dude get like fucking just tased for no fucking reason. It was so fucked up.
Guess people get tased.
Oh god, dude, I was like,
I've been tased a
fucked
bunch,
by it for a little bit,
but never for no reason.
but I was just like, it was just like just.
Yeah, women
like,
carry
the
them
guy
out
was like,
first.
"What?" He got out of the car, like, "What the fuck?"
I once tried to
Like, what'd I
tase
do?
my friend through a metal banister, and then it just shocks me back.
Yeah.
And I dropped my taser.
Oh, well, that's
It was really
foolish.
sad for me.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, well,
But
I should have had a case for the
yeah,
taser.
I just thought about that. So
okay.
All right. Thanks, dude.
yeah,
Thanks, man.
It's hard when you call into a show and then immediately come in your pants, and then you have to do that. I think that's what happened
exactly
there.
what I was thinking. Oh man. Oh,
Should we call it?
my computer is lagging.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Well, you can't watch it. Hello, Rafe. Welcome back, man.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I don't know who hung up on
What's
you.
up?
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it was Figs. That's all good. You guys should fucking have a little intervention for him. He's getting too fat.
Figs? You should probably eat some more figs.
Yeah.
Less fudge.
What's up, Drescher and
Try
Faga?
being Mike Fig Newton.
How you doing, buddy?
Instead of Mike or all right.
Fucking. So you guys heard about the Shohei Ohtani like betting, like his
Yeah.
interpreter betting scandal thing?
Yes.
So like he only deposited like 14 million, which is a shitload, obviously.
Yeah.
But he bet like 140 million off of that,
Yeah,
and then
apparently
he
I
bet.
saw something like he bet like I want to say he bet like 200
He bet
million
180 and then lost. He
140.
bet 180 and lost 140.
Yeah, he lost
So
40
he's
million.
down like 40 million.
But this is his allegedly
Which is
his
insane.
interpreter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and but he's like the face of baseball, so they're just kind of letting it slide.
Wait, Otani, the fucking
Shohei-
Japanese guy that
Shohei
pitches
Ohtani
and fucking bats?
who just signed a $750 million contract.
He bet 180.
Yeah, biggest contract in
So
sports of all
basically, what
time.
happened is he had an interpreter, even though he speaks like perfect English now, but he had an interpreter who, like,
Shohei Ohtani does not speak perfect English.
not
He
perfect.
sounds like
I don't
a
know. I heard him
schoolgirl
talk
in Japan.
recently. I heard him talk recently.
Do
It
the
sounded-
voice.
it sounded
Do
pretty
how
good.
he sounded.
Just like this.
Well, no, here. So wait, hold on. Let me wait. Hold on. So
This is Danny doing the voice.
interpreter.
I have a small penis.
So the interpreter is like grew up in SoCal, so like he sounds like me,
Oh.
and like says like bro and shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And like, but the reason that he got arrested was because there was audio calls of him calling in as Shohei Ohtani and asking for like withdrawals from the bank and it, like being him. So he was going on the phone and doing an Asian accent, like, "Oh, hello, this is Asian. This is Shohei Ohtani. I have like a $4 million."
Yeah, I didn't
And,
know that,
like,
but yeah, basically,
that
he's like-
literally was like he was doing that, which is hilarious
So
to
they're
think
saying he
about.
stole $40 million from him now? I thought it was $4 million.
No, but he stole 14. He lost 40 million betting.
Oh,
Whose 40 million was it though? That's what you know what I mean.
was it Otani's?
Well, no. So so in betting, you can deposit money and then you win money and then you keep chasing.
Right.
That's how
Oh,
you end
gotcha.
up
So
negative.
gotcha. So that's
So,
like,
like,
yeah,
So
yeah.
he went up
Yeah,
and then he
so,
went
like,
down.
I put, yeah. So like I opened up a new sportsbook account just for the March Madness to take advantage of a bonus that they were doing. If you bet $100, you get a $100 bonus bet for the first 10 days. So I did that for March Madness. I put $50 into that account,
and I think I bet a total of like 4 or 5 grand.
Gotcha. Because
and then won like 8 or 9.
Grand or 100?
And like, what?
He's talking grands. He's
It'd be
talking.
so
grand.
funny if you mixed up hundreds with grand.
Oh no, we're saying about yeah.
He's like, I put in 5 grand.
That's pretty
I
good. So
won
you turned
$800,
$100 into $9,000.
50 into like it was like 7.5
Nice.
or like something like that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, no, I got really lucky the first like 8 days of the tournament, but yeah. But yeah, no, like, so like, I just thought it was hilarious that he called in and was doing a Japanese accent as a Japanese-born American dude.
9 grand, or as Mike Figs calls it, 2 trips to Cinnabon.
Mike Figs is saying right here too. No, Mike, come back. Right.
I meant Lev.
I can't believe you're sitting. Mike was over here saying he thinks Lev's getting skinnier.
No, you're getting fatter, Mike. I don't think you understand.
It's an optical illusion.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the Shohei Ohtani thing, though, is, I guess, or whatever people are saying that is Shohei Ohtani's betting on sports. And
See, I think it's probably the translator because I don't think an Asian person could lose that much money. There's like limits on those baccarat tables.
I was going to say,
Yeah, exactly. No, Faga has a good point. Like Shohei is like super traditional Japanese guy. Like he is like super like traditional Japanese. His parents were like pretty well off.
Yeah, apparently it seems like all he cares about is just baseball.
So this guy's going to prison, right? It's a done deal for him.
Yeah, he's gonna end up going to prison for a while. Yeah.
I'd say at least 10 years.
Translator, that's what I'm going to jack off to tonight. Mike
He's
jacking off.
kind of cute, Drescher. You could get back in, break your streak of being out.
What, from
bunk up with him?
With the Japanese guy?
Yeah, he's kind of cute, man. I feel like you might be into him.
Do you have any, Derek, do you have any thoughts on if Donald Trump gets convicted, how that works? Like, is there any way that he could go to jail?
Do I think there's any way he can go to jail?
Like, what, like, how would, like, the mechanism of him being in jail work?
I mean, they would definitely keep him separate from everybody.
Like, would he get his own wing of a jail? Would Secret Service be in there with him?
I mean, I get it would...
Like Escobar?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think
see that
so.
happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they would just keep him in solitary.
Dude, they would
at a max.
Dude, they would just put him in a house with guards around it.
He's not.
They would just put him in a house with guards around it.
Former
for
president.
sure.
I mean, you
Yeah,
call
because
him
he would
president.
still have. He would still have secret service. How would the secret
No.
service work? in
You
prison?
lose once you get convicted of a felony. You lose all that stuff.
I don't think
Is
that's
that true? I don't think
100%
it's never
true.
happened.
It's never
Yeah,
happened.
Derek. Yeah, Derek.
I mean,
You
Richard
don't fucking
Nixon
know
left
that.
in
Dude,
disgrace.
I'm
but-
telling you right now, they're not going to give him like any. If he went to prison, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to have fucking Secret Service
Dude, he
standing
has
outside of
the
his
thing is,
cell.
he has 91 charges. Like, you think one
All
of
right,
them
no. If anyone who thinks they would give him a Secret Service agent outside of his cell, you're fucking retarded. They're going to put him in solitary, keep him away from everybody.
He wouldn't be in solitary. He's going to be in a house under house arrest with guards around the fucking entire perimeter.
If he gets convicted of 91 felonies, he's not going to be living in a house. You could bet your motherfucking ass. They're going to put him underneath the
I mean,
prison.
the whole point of them is the whole point of all this is for them to put him.
He's
going to
go to Florence in Colorado. The fucking max prison.
Yeah.
You guys don't know shit.
how do
You
you
guys
not-
don't know shit about prison, man. Fuck.
I asked you specifically. Why are you getting so worked up?
Yeah.
Neither does this guy. Fuck. Don't fucking ask me about prison and then fuck.
somebody
How do
need
you
to get the fruit
not
cup
root for
today.
Donald Trump though? You know.
I mean, it feels like they're
91.
kind of railroading him a bit.
Yeah.
Seems like they're really throwing the book at him because they want him to be
He's
president.
not gonna
But I
go-
mean, dude, think of that.
Well, he's going to fix the
shit-eating-
Middle East because he's a businessman.
Yeah. Think of that shit-eating grin he'll have on his face though if he wins this time around. Like, I remember the first time he won, and I stayed up. Like, we were out, and then we stayed up to like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Or I stayed up to 3 a.m. to watch him do his like acceptance, and man, that was funny. But fuck, if he did it again this time around with all this shit hanging over him. Hello.
He's not going to prison. Nobody's going to prison.
Hello.
Not with bail reform.
That's true.
See what's happening in this country.
Yeah,
This
this
state.
city, I mean, this city, that would be the fucked up thing to send him to prison.
Are you like a New York Post guy? Like
No, I
okay.
don't read shit. I don't read anything.
Yeah. Hello.
What up, fellas?
What's up? Who are we speaking with?
My name is Juan, calling you from Orlando, Florida.
Juan.
You guys are on mute, so I had no idea if I got through or not. But this is awesome.
Yeah, you're on the Bathhouse. What's
Big
up,
fan
Juan?
of all of y'all. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
No, big fan of all of you fucks. Even all of you. Fucking big fan.
Thank you, buddy.
Trump doesn't have 92 felonies, you silly goose. He has like charges, like 92
No,
of them.
91
And you know that
charges. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're all.
Yeah, but he
felony
said
charges.
felonies. That would be insane.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, he's not going to Colorado, dog. He's going to go to probation, possibly. But
How
he'll be all right.
many felonies
Is
does
that-
he have? Do you know? That has he been charged with?
Off the top of my head, I don't. The
He's
only
charged
one
with
that like
I think they're 90. I don't think he has any misdemeanor charges.
It'd be cool if he was the president while he was in prison.
That would be
That'd be
dope. Now
badass.
you can actually run for office while you're incarcerated.
Yeah.
There's a guy, I think his name is Eugene Dobbs, who did it back in the day.
I mean, the thing
he ended up
is-
getting like 5% of the vote too.
What?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you don't.
Yeah.
He was like a socialist.
Yeah.
But
They
like,
don't let you vote in prison, but you can, run for president.
Yeah. Well, now in New York, you can
it's the whole
you can
Nelson
vote
Mandela thing.
the with a felony.
but for the state or federal?
What do you mean?
When you say
I think
in
there's
New York,
a federal law against it. I can't imagine you can.
Oh,
vote
can you
for
vote for the
presidency.
president, or can you vote for like the? Just
Oh,
the
100%.
governor?
You could vote for the president.
But only
Absolutely.
in New York.
I guess that's Cuomo. That's one thing Cuomo snuck under our noses before.
But that's not a federal law. That
Are you one of those guys who like gets mad at other criminals?
No,
like, this piece of
100%.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
You're like,
yeah.
you're like Mr. Garrison.
Dude, I like bail reform upsets me so much. I get so mad about it.
Why?
dude.
So you
Man,
never
you had
got
to pay
to.
bail.
Yeah, dude. Like I should have been a criminal now. You don't fucking go. You don't go away.
That is true.
Yeah,
Still
wouldn't it be
time.
nice? Wouldn't it be nice if you
You
got
got
a
a
leg up, you
podcast.
got a little hand when you were, out committing crimes?
That's how I feel about bail
It's like
reform.
student loans.
It's. I feel the
It's like,
same
I
way
paid my
about.
lo- yeah.
I feel the same way about
But
student
can't you be
loans.
happy for the other rapists that are getting a break?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not happy for any of them.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't realize, it's all a trick, right? You assault somebody, you get released. You ROR, you assault somebody again. Now that's 2 charges. You fucking do it again because that's what criminals do. By the time you get to court, you got 5 charges
Not in
against you. Now
Florida,
you're going to
dog,
prison.
but you
You're like one of those
in
gay
New
guys
York,
who's like,
it's
the
like
pride
that.
parade is
Oh wait, so
disgusting.
you're saying that they're actually letting them go so that they commit more crimes so that they can
Yeah, it's
actually put
it's
them
all
away.
a big trick, and anybody who doesn't see it is a fucking idiot.
Interesting. Interesting theory there.
You're saying the trick that they're pulling
Is
to
just we're
make
gonna
more
arrest you and
crimes.
release you,
and then
you're gonna do it again.
And a lot of them
He's
are
saying if you
mentally
want to
ill.
come to New York City and punch white women in the head
Yes.
while they're on their phone. you
Yes,
can.
this is the place to be. That guy's out already. He's out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next
he's
day.
out. He hit 7 women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 less than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
4.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
and that just can I interrupt real fast?
Yeah.
That last guy with the whole baseball story, I kind of tuned in late, but the one factor you guys should know is that and why it was so shady in the beginning is that guy was his boy since he was like 4 or like really young. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? They've known each other from thick and thin, and he tried to protect them early, and then they're like, your money's on the line, so he had to turn on his boy. But that's
So
why
it was
he's
like a
like
Tokyo
those
Drift
early
situation.
stories from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his best. That's his fucking ride or died, and he. Who knows? That
Sounds
other
like
guy
Dane
might
Cook.
be involved, but
That was his brother.
with his brother, with the stealing the 10.
Brother stole all his money.
That's way worse.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. And the other thing I just wanted to ask you guys: do you think Shane right now is top 5 alive in the stand-up world?
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, who's
Shane, the
better?
only Shane.
Who's
I mean, you always have Chappelle.
It's subjective, obviously, but for sure, easily
Yeah.
like 5. Yeah. Top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I'd be
All
pretty
right, cool. Just making sure the New York comments are.
No, everybody. Yeah. Everybody.
Well,
Everybody loves
I
you.
won't take too much
Except
of your
the
time,
Asians.
guys.
Yeah. Even though those guys love
yeah,
him.
they love him
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't fight the tide. All right, later, man. Yeah.
The top 5 alive, but you still got Attell, Stanhope, Louis.
Yeah.
Louis, the greatest comedian ever.
Louis is the man.
Never
Louis
did
is
wrong.
so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Okay, we're gonna call here. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Oh, hello?
Hey, what's up? Who are we speaking with?
Oh, sorry. I thought this was Don Legreco. I was just calling to say, let's go Rangers, let's go Knicks.
Fuck the Rangers.
It's a good year.
Who's Don
Let's
LaGreca?
go,
You
boys.
don't know who Don LaGreca
I'm
is?
not from
Oh
here.
my
and
God.
I assume it's a sports radio.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Why would I know who Don LaGreca is?
But why don't you learn the culture before
Yeah,
moving
dude,
here?
seriously.
Jesus Christ.
God, tell him who Don LaGreca is. Oh, he hung up.
Oh.
You're like one of those illegals that doesn't learn about the country.
I'm illegal.
You don't even
I know
our culture.
everything, man. I know all sorts of stuff. But is he just a sports guy?
I guess. Yeah. I don't even know.
He's like the voice of the Rangers, basically.
Fuck the Rangers. Yeah. I'm not a Rangers fan. And I hate the Yankees.
What are you, a Blue Jays fan?
Yeah, I am a Blue Jays fan. That's all I got. I don't know.
My dad's a big Yankees fan. He'll like watch the Yankees and like yell at the screen
really?
when they win. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
I do find it weird, actually. You see a lot. I don't know if it's just because they're like Dominican or Puerto Rican or whatever, but a lot of Blue Jays hats. In New York, a lot of people here I see in Blue Jays hats. But apparently,
What color are their sneakers though?
Yeah. Apparently, if they're the early 2000 Blue Jay, where they had like when Frank Thomas was on the team, that logo briefly, that's like means they're like sketchy people.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've heard.
Frank Thomas was on the Blue Jays?
Yeah, for like 2 years. Hello, the Big Hurt.
Yo, Danny, what's going on?
Toni Scarboni, how's it going, man?
You know, with all the sports talk, I thought I would come in and ask one quick question that I always like to ask this time every year. And now I got the boys on. Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup?
Toronto Maple Leafs. Actually, I think the Edmonton Oilers.
The Islanders got a shot.
You guys don't follow.
My brother says the Maple Leafs look different this year.
No, the Maple Leafs aren't good enough, but I think the Edmonton Oilers.
For real? I think the Rangers look good. The New York Rangers? I'm not a Rangers fan.
They won the President's Cup or whatever trophy.
Yeah.
Best record in the league, but I think the Edmonton Oilers. You guys are.
My mom signed me up for skating.
My mom's.
This guy's Canadian. That's what we talk about.
Oh, okay.
Your mom signed you up for
I'm
skating.
trying to get the show I can.
She signed me up for skating lessons when I was a kid. And then there was this guy that worked at the rink named Barry that I would like go and hang out with. Like she would drop me off, and then after a couple weeks, he goes like, "Michael, what's going on? Like, who's your teacher?" And I'm like, "I thought you were." And he's like, "No, I'm not your teacher. I just work at the rink." So I was just like hanging out with this guy, this guy with a mustache when I was supposed to be taking skating lessons.
Then he kept telling you he had a pool that you come.
Yeah,
hang
no,
out
he
in.
100% could have molested me if he wanted to.
That's good thing. Yo, can you turn your thing down, the speaker, Tony?
Here, I'll get going, but I just wanted to ask that quick question and let you know that I'm still alive. And yeah, the show's great. Keep on rocking.
All right, thanks, Tony.
Thanks.
I think the Rangers are going to win.
No, I don't think they're going to win. All right. Well,
Have they won recently?
They had a
94,
really good-
95 was the last time they won.
But they were in the
But they made the
finals.
finals against the Kings, I want to say, in like 2011.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Or 12. Oh, here we go.
I like this guy's
This is
name.
for you. No, you can. Nobody read the names. Joe the lawyer.
Okay.
Look at that name. I love it.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that Trump absolutely would keep his Secret Service in prison.
How do you know that for a
It's for
fact?
life.
He's a Jewish
I
lawyer.
want to see the paperwork. You
He's
got
a
to show
Jewish
me
lawyer.
paperwork. How do you know that?
Oh wait, you're saying that the other prisoners will be like, "Let's see your paperwork" to Trump,
They could.
and he'll be like, "Talk to the Secret Service."
They could. How do you? So you're telling me that they would let him have a Secret Service agent inside the prison?
What a bad detail.
Yes, that he would constantly be surrounded by Secret Service in prison the entire time.
You've seen the paperwork that says that will happen.
I looked this up.
Okay, all right. Well,
Okay.
explain.
He's a lawyer. He's a
Explain.
lawyer.
I don't listen. I got
It's never
myself out of
happened,
fucking a
but
lot of
the-
jams. Fucking lawyers don't fucking know everything. All right, explain. Elaborate. Explain it
just
to me.
calm down. Your
Hey,
blood pressure's getting high.
Jesus.
No, it's just he has Secret Service for life wherever he goes.
Okay.
He can't get rid of it.
Okay, but where is what happens when a
includes prison. They
president is
switch off.
convicted of a felon and loses his freedom?
That doesn't make a difference.
Oh, really?
It doesn't make a difference if a president murders someone. He still has it.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna fucking
He can't
revisit
get
this.
revoked.
We're gonna revisit.
We're not
this.
revisiting. He's telling us right now.
How, he doesn't fucking
He's
know.
a lawyer.
He doesn't got the paperwork in front of him. I don't
Stop
give a fuck
asking
how
this
long you
Jewish
know.
lawyer for his papers.
Also, another thing I wanted to bring up with you guys. Are you guys familiar with Bernie Getz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy who shot someone on
Yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah.
He shot five people.
5 people. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like, but he was
Five
at
teens.
But was it at the time they thought he was
Well,
a bit of
with
a
an illegal
hero?
gun.
Yeah. That's what
And
Death
he
Wish is
basically
based
got
on.
off on it. I think he got 8 months for an illegal weapon, and that's it.
God damn.
Yeah, he shot 5 teenagers.
So-
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. Oh, I thought they were going to rob me, and one of them was like, "No, actually, we were going to rob another place."
Yeah,
It was self-defense.
It was
They were
like a
breakdancing
very.
on the train and kicking him.
They were doing their Showtime thing on the train.
Yeah,
So
it was
how
very
long
divisive.
do you think we're going to have
'cause-
another situation like that, considering where New York's going?
I mean, with the Daniel Penny stuff, it's the opposite though, because like Daniel Penny didn't even have a weapon, and that guy's going like
I
unbelievably
think
going to
things
trial.
haven't gotten bad enough yet. Things in the 80s were horrific in New York.
Yeah.
Give it another couple of years. I think if things get bad enough, the next time someone does it, what he did was, what Vernigan did was absolutely nuts. He literally just, and then he shot a guy in the head after, who was cowering.
I think the spine.
After,
right?
Oh, was the spine? Okay.
Because I think it was none of them.
None of them died. One of them, I think,
one of them got paralyzed.
paralyzed
though.
for the rest of their life.
This was at a time where the crime rate.
Yeah.
in
The
New
crime
York
rate was a
so
lot.
it was like astronomical.
This is
compared to what it is now.
pre-Giuliani?
Yes, way.
Yeah,
way
Giuliani
after
cleaned the
Giuliani.
city up.
Okay.
But yeah, crime was crime was.
You and my mom would get along really well.
He did good. He did good.
Yeah.
I mean,
people objectively.
I
do
felt
say
the
that
wrath
he's-
of fucking Giuliani and Pataki.
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of people that I know have started carrying guns.
Are they Orthodox Jews?
Yes.
Are the Orthodox Jews? He's Orthodox
okay.
Jew. Are the Orthodox Jews strapped here?
They should be.
I mean, dude, I would love
I
that.
know of a few.
I kind of.
He's Orthodox?
Yeah, he's Orthodox.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of looked up.
Did you see the name that came across?
Because
the
Well, I don't know if he could
because you're
just
not
be,
allowed to defend yourself, and you're not allowed to carry anything to defend yourself. And then I saw there's this company makes an umbrella. It's a $200 umbrella
that shoots
no,
bullets?
it's stainless steel. It's basically the same thing as if you were carrying like an asp or whatever, but it's a fucking umbrella. But you can't be like, well, it's an umbrella.
No, it's actually pink, and you just go, please don't hurt me. I'm just a faggot.
I'm just a Canadian, please. I'm just here on vacation.
We broke the seal. so,
Yeah. We don't have rules like that on the show,
But do you feel like it's crime that's really bad, or is it just like some I don't know, people with mental illness or
it's
whatever?
for sure mental illness. Like
Yeah.
there is a thing where
Untreated
I don't feel
mental
like
health
it's-
issues.
But there is a thing where like didn't they
But now
shut down
also-
all the didn't they shut down all the like asylums like a while ago?
Yeah, so basically the asylums were horrific. There were actually cases of people who were put in asylums. They just had like terrible stutters or whatever, and they just like, oh no, you're crazy, and just kept them there.
Well,
They
the thing
couldn't
is,
get out.
institutions like that will also make people crazy. Like that's
Yeah,
a
no,
big part of it. Like
was
most of
really
these guys
bad,
you
and
see.
the people were treated in terrible conditions. But
Yeah.
then they end up going way in the other direction. And said, "Oh, this is horrible. We can't do this to anyone."
Right.
Then they just let them all out on the street.
Isn't that everything though? Isn't everything they do some reaction to something? They go too far, and then they go, "Whoops, we went too far," and then they overreact.
Yeah,
the other way.
it's like OJ.
Yeah, exactly.
He just killed a white woman at the right time. Yeah.
So Joe, you're carrying a gun now?
I am not, but
Are you allowed to
my
carry a
brother-
gun in New York?
I don't think so.
I thought, what are the rules?
It's all about money, bro.
Hold on.
It takes a while. It takes a while to be able to get a concealed carry license. It's very difficult, but if you want to do it and you're committed, you can get it.
Yeah.
When I moved here, I remember like right when I moved to New York, I was here at the stand. This guy must have been a cop or something, but there was a show in the main room, and the guy, I saw him, he was like sitting down. It's like maybe like in his 60s, bald guy. And then I went to go take a piss, and he was taking a piss in the bathroom upstairs, and he literally had a gun just in the small of his back.
Right.
Like a pistol. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what the hell? Are you allowed to do that? Because that seems like even someone's like, he's probably an off-duty cop. So he's allowed to be like, even if you were, that's how you're carrying your gun?
Yeah, it doesn't seem.
That doesn't seem like a proper way to carry a gun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking very judgmental of you.
Well, I just
Coming
think
here.
that's not like
Yeah,
the
you
same.
get like a belt clip.
Yeah, like a
The small, there's nothing wrong with the small of the back. What's the problem with the small of the
Well,
back?
it just doesn't seem like professional for a.
It's not the show The Shield. Like
Yeah.
it's a fucking.
You guys don't know shit.
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would get a gun if it weren't for my son, who just, I'm too nervous to have it with him around. And that kid just gets into everything, and
don't you have to have like a gun
trust
safe
him
and
enough.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, but still,
How smart
like,
is this kid?
How old's your son?
I'm nervous he would find a way around it, find a way to get, like, I don't know. It gets me nervous. When he's a little older, I'll probably go.
Oh, okay.
And he wants to do everything that you do, right? Probably.
I mean, you're the only one here with a kid, so.
Dude,
good job, but
this play. Let me tell you something. This summer here in the city is going to be out of fucking
are you allowed
control.
to have a gun ever?
No.
Never?
No.
You're banned for life?
Can't.
It's not like they don't put like a.
Can't go buy one at Walmart. Can't fucking get a pistol.
Honestly,
No,
I think New York would be so much better of a city if just everybody had guns.
I feel the same way.
Legally, though. Like you could legally.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, dude, once it gets,
Well,
it's
it kinda
The
starting
guy
to
got
get warm.
shot to death on the train though with the gun he was carrying.
Well, that's, I mean,
You
that's,
see that?
Again, that's when was that?
On like the G train.
So
Recently?
do you know about
He
this?
was-
So
Yeah,
this,
but that's because
this
he
dude,
pulled it on a guy.
this dude and his girlfriend got
No,
into a
he got
beef
killed
with
with
this
his own
guy.
gun.
He starts fighting, right?
Oh, I
the
think it was
girlfriend stabs the guy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He's like, you stabbed
So
me.
what's funny is they're not pressing
guy did- that
charges
wasn't
on the
a-
guy.
And the way she stabbed him was so casual. She just went like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
she's like, should I stab him?
So
Should I stab this guy?
he's the guy
That
that
guy
shot him
was-
is not getting charged with murder.
Yeah.
She is getting charged with assault for stabbing him. Though.
Gotcha.
It's
She
just-
stabbed him from behind, right?
She stabbed
Yeah.
from behind.
It's just the way the
yeah.
law
And he's
is.
like, oh,
It's-
stab. But his gun wasn't legal.
What's it called?
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm just saying, like, kind of the
It's the opposite
vibe.
of stand your ground. It's the reaction to this. There's a law that was passed in New York. It was like
It's called a run like a bitch.
No, duty to,
Yeah.
no, duty to retreat.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
that's
Duty
it.
to
Dude,
retreat.
you
have-
can't
but
fuck
doesn't-
around on the
doesn't count on
subway, bro.
Doesn't count on the subway because you can't go anywhere in the subway.
Oh.
So same with your home, but yeah, that was an illegal gun. But I mean, when you go to like Texas or like Arizona, or
Everybody's got a
Florida,
piece.
There's just it's in your
It's
mind.
part of the
like-
culture, though.
But you just always go like anybody can have a gun here. It almost
Yeah, isn't that
has
kinda-
to check you?
People
to
don't
a
like
degree.
that.
Here's dude, you're
Do you
talking
wanna-
from someone from Canada who like up until 5 years ago, I was like, I think guns are the worst thing in the world, and then you live here and you're like, I don't know. I think overall, if in the back of your mind you're like anybody can have a gun, there's like a necessary.
Basically,
like,
what it comes
civility.
down to is there's a bunch of people out there who like are okay with getting like harassed and assaulted on the street, and they don't stand up for themselves, and that's why we have what we have now. Like if
Well,
if
not when I'm with
somebody
my
comes-
wife because she's just better. She's better with people.
Did you?
Lately,
are you from New York or did you grow
Jersey?
up here? Jersey.
Yeah.
What's that, Joe?
No, lately, a lot of Jews have been very paranoid. Just with all the protests and
Lately?
everything.
Lately?
I don't think they.
I think it's,
I mean,
I think it's
literally
paranoid.
genetic.
1,000
I don't-
years.
At this point, I don't think there's a single synagogue that doesn't have at least one person carrying.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've lived here my entire life. I don't think I've ever seen a Hasid up against a wall.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, the synagogue I used to go to when I was a kid for high holidays and stuff, they always would have.
I mean, dude,
armed, like police.
Try me, Hamas.
and like a little like snub nose. Like,
yeah.
I mean, bro, there was a
You
riot.
picked the wrong synagogue.
yeah, I mean,
Is he out of New York?
Yeah, he's in New York.
You remember the riot in Crown Heights?
I mean, I barely, but which one?
Were you alive? The
You're
one
talking
when
about right? Yeah.
when the car hit the kids and they said that fucking
The car hit the kids and the ambulance came and
yeah.
didn't.
take it only took the Jewish kids.
What
It didn't take-
happened? Tell me this.
So a car that was carrying
like
the Rebbe,
93.
the Chabad Rebbe, like hit some black kids and some Jewish kids, and then the Jewish ambulance came and only took the Jewish kids,
And
they
one of
left
the black kids died.
Oh, because they're the
A black kid,
specifically
like
they're
a,
like,
like a 6-year-old black kid died.
Yeah.
that's so fucked up.
We all
And-
make mistakes.
I don't know.
So they're,
They said there wasn't
nobody's
room in
perfect.
the ambulance.
They
That's
said
what
there
they
was.
said.
Was there room?
I
In
mean,
the
they're
back of the
kids, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Usually
kind of
just
tight
one
in here
person.
if you want. I don't know if maybe you're going to be cramped. Maybe we send another
we're
ambulance.
fencing in here.
Beth Israel's all full, but if you want to help the Bellevue, they might be able to help you.
Maybe you could call like the witch doctor or something.
What year was this? What year was
It
this?
was in
Joe?
the 80s, right? No,
Late
early
93, 93.
early 90s.
Yeah, and the kid died.
Dude,
Little
now-
6-year-old boy, that's their.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
Right.
remember seeing some really tough Hasids on the TV at that time, like leather jacket Hasids,
Yeah.
fucking fingerless gloves. They're like, if anybody comes around here,
Yeah,
we're
is
gonna
that
take
coming?
care
And
of
that's coming back, Joe. They must be talking about it a lot.
See, people don't fight
I mean,
like that with their race
I know
anymore.
a couple of Hasidim who have guns.
That's what we need more race riots.
That's. I mean, that would be crazy.
I think the
if they have
Hasidim
to
The Hasidim back in the 80s and 90s were way tougher than the Hasidim now. The Hasidim now won't even make fucking eye contact when they fucking walk down the street.
Joe, I have some questions actually because I was walking through Williamsburg the other day. Why do they all wear the shiny black puffy coats?
The women?
Guns.
Everybody does.
My favorite thing is the whamma jamma.
No,
that
not the
fur
men.
hat they wear.
Not the men.
That's
the
like a
women,
status symbol, right?
Dude, I always
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to snatch one. Like
They're
ride by in a
$2,000,
car.
right?
Yeah,
Joe,
they're
the
expensive,
women
that's
and
what
the
they say.
children all
It's
wear
just-
shiny black puffy coats.
It's just style. They've been wearing it for a couple of hundred years, and
Yep.
they just keep. It's not.
With the satin lapel, is that what you're talking
No,
about?
they're like
cultural thing.
no, it's like a North Face. Like it's like a techie like.
Oh, that's just styles. Different styles go through.
And then And why do they all have flip phones?
Because they can't have the internet.
Oh,
they got to
okay,
have
so
the
that's-
kosher net.
Yes, it's called a kosher phone.
Yeah.
It's called.
It cannot use the internet. Some of them can't use any texting. They think that if you have that, then you're going to use it for having affairs or stuff. So
Interesting. I was wondering because they all have the same phone.
Yeah.
It's a flip phone. They all
Instead of a Nokia, it's no keys until the first.
a lot of them will also have that. That's going to be their regular phone, and then for business they'll have a smartphone.
So they do have a smartphone that's for business, but just not their personal
Yeah.
phone. I mean, I kind of like that. They're probably like way more just present because they're not fucking locked. into their
Imagine
phones.
being the dude telling your wife,
I mean,
"No,
you're
I
also
have two
forgetting the
phones to
fact that
not cheat."
25 hours every week we're completely disconnected anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. I mean, that is.
By the way,
that's kinda
I
nice.
noticed that that next week you're not doing any of you're not doing the Bathhouse.
Well, there's going to be no
you have shows going on. I know it's really to say there. Come on, I know.
No. So there is.
You have to be ashamed, Danny.
I'm not ashamed of anything. Next Monday is I'm doing Passover with my family, but next Tuesday I will be doing a Bathhouse.
Danny is a self-hating Jew. You know
I'm
that,
not
right?
a self-hating Jew. I just don't.
He's 110% a self-hating Jew.
It's but I'm going back. I did not go back. The reason I'm actually
Have you even been to Israel before?
I have. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You?
No. Maybe
They're
someday.
waiting.
Maybe
They got
someday.
tickets for Mike Ready to Roll.
You want to go?
Maybe if I have terminal cancer. Just so I can get in
No,
there.
no. But actually, the reason, you know what? This is how bad I am with the Jew stuff. I didn't even know it was Passover at all. I went back because my grandmother is 98 and she's just like not
Look at
in the
you.
greatest
Good
health.
little Jewish
Not in the
fucking-
greatest health.
My
And
grandma's 98.
and I haven't seen her in a while, so I was like, I'm gonna go back just to see her. And then I was like, and then I added some shows. And then my mom's like, it's Passover on Monday, so can you stay? And I was like, sure.
Oh shit! Yeah, I need.
Yeah,
to
but
take Monday
Tuesday,
off.
are you gonna have a big Passover? I guess you do. You do it up, huh? You singing?
Yeah, the whole
singing?
family's getting together.
Singing?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I've been to some seders where like
Some seders.
it's like 2 hours
Dude,
before you
they
get to
suck,
eat,
some of
and
them,
they're
bro.
just singing songs
Oh.
after. So like, is it? I don't know. I don't
Oh, we
know.
get the kids really involved. It's really nice.
What's the going rate for the Afikomen right now?
Well, my kids are still very young and dumb, so I don't know, like $15-20.
Okay, so it's gone up. I only got $5 when I was a kid. You know what that is? Is for Passover
It's a cracker.
There's like the matzah, the cracker thing or whatever, and then you break a piece off of
Everybody
it.
jerks off.
Yes, Chris. That's
You each
absolutely.
get $5.
Everybody jerks off.
And then the father
Whoever comes last has to eat it, but
Yeah.
you get $5.
Yeah.
goes and hides it somewhere.
Everybody
in the
comes
house.
on the cracker.
and then whoever finds it gets $5.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 15 to 20 now.
And he's saying that's
It's
on the low
better
end.
than gold
'cause kids are
coins, right?
stupid.
What's that?
Better than giving kids gold coins.
Better than giving kids gold coins. Yeah, that's
You know, I don't judge
unfortunate
anybody's-
Jewish tradition.
I don't judge anybody's culture.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what it is. All right. Well, Joe, thank you for calling in.
Where are you doing Passover at?
Where am I doing?
You going to Canada?
Yeah, I'm
You
going
going
to
back home?
My parents' house. Yeah, it'll just be me and my parents. Just the three of us. No biggie.
Okay,
And that's
take
like the
care,
big
Danny.
holiday. That's
one of them,
Passover.
yeah.
What's the ranking? Yom Kippur is number one.
It's definitely a high holiday.
What's the most
Oh,
fun
okay.
holiday?
The
Fun?
ranking.
Yeah.
So there's
Purim, I
Yom
guess.
Kippur, which is the main one.
Yep.
Then there are the three main holidays. I'm sure you're only familiar with one of them, which is Passover.
Uh-huh.
The other one is Sukkot.
Sukkot, I know. It's the
And,
Harvest Festival.
Yeah, that's where you fucking hang out at the treehouse
And
and
then
smoke blunts.
there is Shavuot.
Shavuot. Which one's Shavuot?
That's about the. That's for all of us that died.
That's where we celebrate receiving the Torah.
Do you make your own sukkah?
That's- I don't.
You don't.
I intend on doing it this year, though.
You're gonna build a sukkah?
That's the plan.
Oh, okay.
I have not had an opportunity to.
Do they not sell
up
like
until now, but
prefab sukkah? So for you got to eat all during the sukkah. It's like the Harvest Festival, and you got to eat outside. Everything.
Yeah, I hate, and they got them fucking fruits.
And you got to make like a little hut thing.
They shake the fruit. Yeah, all the fucking seeds
Dude,
jiggle
lemon,
around
in
in it.
deep Brooklyn.
The Jewish lemon.
Everybody just smoked blunts in them when all the Jews went to bed.
Yeah.
We fucking all just would duff L's in those things.
It was for a safe space for everybody.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let me know how the sukkah goes because Jews are not known for their handiness. So.
Oh, so you can just buy ones that are like easy to put together. It's just a bunch of boards that like snap together and.
There you go. Prefab.
Yeah.
What do you mean Jews are known for their handiness? What do you mean by that?
What don't you get?
I mean, what kind of Jews are we talking? Like fucking
Any-
American fucking wimp Jews?
Well, no stereotypes apply to Israel because obviously they have all of them there. But yeah, the ones that I knew, there were not. I knew one handy Jew, but that was about it. It was not.
I mean,
common.
I fix most of the stuff around the house myself. I can do plumbing myself.
You
Like,
do plumbing?
know,
All right.
Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
All right. Actually, my dad's, I guess, a
You
little.
just watch some YouTube videos. You can figure out.
Yeah, but you know what? Now that YouTube exists, I will actually say that yes. But pre-YouTube,
There is such a difference between American Jews and Israeli Jews. There's a big difference in the way the people are.
well, one of them are Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
And there's a draft.
And there's a draft.
And you have to do
Whereas Jews in America just complain
One of them are
about
funny.
The draft.
Yeah, one of them are funny. That's true. All right. Well, good luck with that, Joe.
Okay, take care.
Later, man. Joe the lawyer, everybody.
I don't know any funny Israeli Jews.
Modi? Is he Israeli? I don't think he's Israeli.
Isn't Sacha Baron Cohen Israeli?
No, he's from
He's from
British.
England, yeah.
He just is. Yeah, he hasn't been funny for a bit.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's been a minute for him.
Tell
He was so funny.
He was a man, dude. I fucking
supernova
love that guy.
in terms of his funniness and interesting.
We wrapping this bitch up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up shortly. Want to get out of here? Get some movie?
I want to get my steps in before it hits midnight.
Oh yeah, I got to do that too. Well, I don't have to do that. But hello.
Hey, I was just calling back in for Derek. 'Cause
Slav.
I had some good news for Derek.
What's up, buddy? I'm
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm fucking right, aren't
Oh
I?
yeah, first. Oh yeah. Hey man, you know, Gators in the house, man. Gators in the house.
That's right.
So, oh yeah. First off, you mentioned big giant Jews with fingerless gloves. Are you sure you just didn't see Andrew Dice play? Just multiple times on the same block.
It would have hit harder if I didn't read it in the chat already, buddy. But yeah.
I thought it and was like, I'm not going to say that out loud.
But what else? Give me the good news, Slap, so we can get the fuck out of here.
What's the good news?
So Derek, you being a felon, formerly incarcerated.
Formerly incarcerated individual, yes.
Yeah. Reformed, whatever. Yeah, whatever fancy terms you want to apply to yourself because you decided to make adult decisions as a youth. But
What the fuck is everybody's problem, man? What the fuck is going? What did I do?
Nothing. You're like a shining example.
How about Hasidic? How about Hasidic Andrew Dice Clay's like hickory dickory dock? I can't find the sheet for my cock.
Well, Derek, the good news for you is
Hold on, wait.
you are not.
Let it breathe.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Racine just fucking just fucking shot a missile off over here, dude. Come on.
Now you can take to the stage, I think.
Woo!
Well,
All right,
he
go
set
ahead,
me. He
Slav.
set me up.
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead, Slav.
So Derek, you are not exempt or restricted from your God-given right to the Second Amendment. So, for instance,
Okay.
So in the state of Texas, now, I kind of take you as when you get into your further older years, you might do the New York Jew move of going down to Florida. So I think they might have the same laws I'm about to explain. In Texas, if you are a felon, you are not exempt or restricted from owning and carrying a cap and ball gun. The only thing you are not allowed to have is a firearm that uses self-contained cartridges.
Oh, you're a bad.
So you can have a revolver?
You can have the very old school revolver where you got to pack in loose powder, put in a wad, and a lead ball.
So I'm allowed
Now,
to have that.
You might say that's goofy and all, but you got 6 more shots than the felon next to you.
Okay.
Now, that it also might apply to some other states where they have constitutional carry, where you don't need like a permit or nothing. You could just do as the Lord intended. You know, where you have gun will travel. Some states, you know, I don't know what it's like in New York. You know, you might have to really go to Chris from Brooklyn's district and find yourself like a real Jew lawyer. You know.
No, you just get a gun from a guy down the. Like I'm sure Derek could just buy a gun from.
Dude, the first time I ever came to New York when I was like 19, I was walking around Times Square and some kid just came up to me. He's like, "You want to buy a gun?" It's like, what?
Yeah, I do, man.
Yeah, you let me a gun?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. How'd you know?
Oh, sure.
How did you know?
That's hilarious.
What a guess.
He didn't even say like Hayes Coke. Gun.
Slav,
No, yeah, you asked me if I wanted to buy weed.
I always appreciate your research, buddy. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Slav. All right, we're going to wrap it up on that note. Where can people find you? What do you guys want to plug?
How about Mary had a little lamb and sleeves as white as snow, and when the black kid wanted to ride in the ambulance, I had to tell him no.
That's why he's very good, because while we're all yapping, he's writing jokes.
I'm writing
jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Maybe it's autism.
It's autism, but that's great. It's being weaponized for good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I got a new special out on YouTube. It's called I'm Normal. I hope you guys watch it and like
very
it
funny.
and leave a comment for the algorithm.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And
Subscribe to the channel,
I'll put
please,
it below
yeah.
so people can just click.
Thanks. And follow me on Instagram, Mike Recine Comedy.
Hell yeah.
I got a bunch of dates coming up. They're all
You're
on my
going
website.
to Madrid. I saw that. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
I'm doing a little Europe run. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You ever been to
I
Europe?
think I'm going to lose money. That's all right.
That's fine. But you get a trip. Honestly,
I
if
get
you
a trip
break
to Europe,
even,
yeah.
you get a trip to Europe.
Yeah.
So
Just get to leave my family behind. and
Oh,
go-
you're right.
You're going by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun, man. Where else are you going?
You know how expensive it is to
Fly
bring a baby to Europe?
Yeah.
How? Where else are you going?
I got a bunch of Europe dates, and then I got.
No, where in Europe though?
Oh, I'm doing like London, Amsterdam, Berlin, and Madrid.
What were you doing in London?
I don't know. The pudding factory. I don't know.
That's a good.
Yorkshire or blood?
The fucking mutton club.
Yorkshire or
Dude,
blood?
the pudding
I don't know.
factory is actually a nice club there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean for real? The name of the club is the Pudding Factory? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I'm Mike Recine Comedy on Instagram. All my road dates are up there and
Yeah,
everything. So yeah. Okay.
Just go. If you're on YouTube, go to the High Society Radio YouTube page and subscribe.
And I'll link to them all.
Yeah, on the Gay Podcast. That's me and Gio Perez. Poppy Choppy Cheese. Derek Drescher on Instagram.
And you know where to find me. And I'll be in Hamilton, Ontario this weekend, Friday and Saturday at Levity Comedy Club.
I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's I bet they're similar.
The
to be
Hammer.
honest. The Hammer. Do they call Hamilton, New Jersey the Hammer? No, they call Hamilton, Ontario the Hammer. Come catch me there. I'll be at Dallas, Plano, the end of the month at the House of Comedy. Shout out to our lovely producer, Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover.
Southern Royalty.
Southern Royalty. Without him, we could not do this show. This has been the Bathhouse. We will see you next week on the second night of Passover. I'll even maybe bring some matzahs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come for that.
Okay.
I'll be in
All
a
right.
better mood, too.
All right. It'll be all Jews next week.
Yes.
I don't know if that'll be an option, but all right. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a lovely evening.
My shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Bleep, blow up, nigga, that just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can fit this hit if you up or if you hurt. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5, got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comic through. You know I got a ball that I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they tried to down me on some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah.